Ooh, I think we're live. But there's no way to find out. Talk. Oh, nice. We're live. Audio sounds really good too. Nice. It's a really good start. All right. So, who will get the? Didn't even get to say it yet. Who will get the first official live stream comment of 2025? It went to Lumpy HTF Wacky Adventures with the first. You were indeed first. Congratulations, Lumpy. Followed by Internet User with the yo, always very prompt. Nice job, Internet User, with the second place. Average Rice Fan with the hey. Tune Station with a little face. Corvine with the hi. What's up, Corvine? Caillou XD, as always. Dancing Blocky with the hello. Ultra, what's up, Ultra? Glad you could stop by. See ya soon as possible. Thomas. Danish Kumar. Komodo Carp. Or Komodo Crap, I mean. David Dumb Down. Critical Archive, what's up? Wow, chat jumped really early tonight. That's okay. Scroll back up. Colton, what's up? I love your lost media. Well, thanks. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. Shawana, what's up? Sunswift, Heavemation. It's been a while, Heavemations. Music Theorists. Tuxo. G's Girl. Barry Bowman. TPHO, what's up? It's been a while since I've talked to you as well. Nuck the Luck. Manta. Dev4. BRL, Bork, the Goth Cat Girl, Ian. Wow, I actually caught my... Oh, nope, I missed some people. Number one grilled cheese fan, Spongenick. Where the Dragon Tales book. Yo, thanks for the first super chat, Crass. I need you to list. Show them the Dragon Tales art book. We could do that. I never talked about that, actually. I'll add you to the list. I'll let people roll in here, and then we'll decide what we're going to do tonight. Because I actually have some... pretty unexpected, or I shouldn't say unexpected news, but unexpected stream news. The forums aren't working. So, right before I started streaming, I tried going to the forums, and they were not working. Maybe they are now? I don't think they are, because it's before it said it, like, there was, like, an error page, and now it's just not even loading. So I'm going to say the forums are not working. Someone else can check on that. It might just be me, but I'm pretty sure they're not loading. Critical Archive said the forums are still down, so yeah, so we don't got the forums tonight. Which is okay, though, because we have some found media to talk about and stuff, but I also wanted to do some not lost media stuff, too, so we'll see where we get to. Dragon Tales thing, I think, is probably safe enough to show on the stream. So, thanks for that reminder, Crass. Mario Maniac YT. Frankie Danky. Yo, Ducky Deathly, what's up? Zero Res and Dark Spin, Kev Someone, and a lot of other people. Deadeye John. Yeah, wow. Okay, so yeah, I guess since this is the first stream, since the new year started, I hope you guys had a good Christmas or holidays or whatever, and also New Year. And yeah, it's already February, which is kind of crazy. I'm streaming in 1240p. Well, that's fantastic. I think you meant 240p. I don't know. The quality of the stream is about the same every time. I think people come for the listen, not for the not necessarily for the visuals. Yo, Smith Zero, what's up? Flames, the Pikmin video was a segment in a video. I still have it all written and done. I am just waiting for the right time to release the video. Actually, you guys might be wondering, like, oh, I only posted one thing in January. Yes, that was on purpose, because now I have a really good, like, backlog of content that I can work on, like, a week behind, basically. So now I'm not making videos literally the night before they're due. So now it was really good because I was able to sort of have a couple different projects going at once, and now I'm able to pick which one I want to work on, and I'll always have an extra one, like, in the front of my schedule. So the Pikmin one, I'm just waiting for the right time to release it, but I have a bunch of, like, piled up content. There will be a new video this week, by the way. Yes, I am going to get back into doing, like, the videos basically every week stuff, too. So, yeah, so everything is sort of coming back full circle now. I wanted specifically January to be a let's start working on the backlog of videos, and now I have a big bunch that I can pick and choose which ones I want to work on when I work on them. So, yeah, I think people are still sort of in the holiday mindset in January anyway. I feel like people are not really sort of fully back into it, but now they are. So, well, Flames, I just want as many people as possible to see that video and that segment because I think it's going to come down to people who know someone. And I'm glad I didn't release it in the original video it was supposed to be in because that video only got like 60,000 views. So I think with the right timing, we will get the most amount of eyes on the topic. And obviously the goal is to get it found. So that will hopefully lead to a bigger discovery. So the wait will be worth it, trust me. So there we go. 480p for BRL, yeah. So, okay, so I guess with that said then, James and White, I need a new Clockman for me to look for. Well, you got a second. Nobody said Dragon Tales art book. Yeah, the Dragon Tales art book. We could maybe do that. Do you guys want to do that? I kind of do want to look at this found media stuff first. I haven't even looked at this found media stuff. Nick Sullivan said, today is Noggin's birthday. Oh, nice. I like some Noggin stuff. I think there's some Noggin topics I'm supposed to cover. I have to check my video lists. The thing with the Dragon Tales book, it's probably not what any of you guys are expecting it to be. It's not like just lost Dragon Tales art. So, remember SpongeBob Behind Closed Doors? It's basically a Dragon Tales version of that, except it's nowhere near as, like, bad. It's mostly just kind of like, I don't want to say, like, funny stuff, but it's like, oh, he got his head chopped off. I think there was some stuff like that. Like, that's about the extent of it. So you can look at Dragon Tales artwork of characters with their heads cut off. So we could do that if you guys wanted to. And that was from one of the official artists, I think. They just posted it on their blog like in November, I think, of last year, which is pretty crazy. Yo, today is Groundhog's Day. Oh, I had no idea. Man, I forgot about that. I have no celebrations for Groundhog's Day, but yo, Amusing Luis, what's up? Welcome back. Good to see you again. Yeah, thanks for stopping by as well. Happy to get the streams back up and going, and nice to see that the viewer base came back too. Although I will say there hadn't been too much stuff. I think like even now there isn't like too much like really crazy stuff that's been found recently or anything. I feel like January is always a very slow month. I feel like we're still, we're just a couple days into February, so maybe things will pick up. Was the Boondocks pilot like the first found media of last year, the first big found media? I can't quite remember, but I definitely don't think there was anything major found in January. Maybe the Barnyard pilot was. I can't remember. Also, Let's Go 64 said, hello, love your videos. Thanks, Let's Go. Yeah, so maybe the first thing we can do, the first thing I think I want to do is look through this, the notice board here. Now, the first thing I see here is African Skies, which I believe someone on stream did tell me about. I definitely remember hearing about this. We could just check it out really quickly because I don't remember what it was. Then this Galactic Patrol Lensman. I think I've heard about that too. I think we talked about that before too, or someone told me to. I'm pretty sure we did. So that's something that I think I'm aware of. Portal the G4 show was found. I'm not sure what that is. This may have been the other big one. The Star in the Forces of Evil pilot, which I didn't even know. It looks like it was found by Anonymous, so we have no idea how it showed up. And I didn't even know that existed. I knew there was like an earlier version of the show, but I didn't actually know that like a pilot, like an earlier pilot existed. So that kind of showed up out of nowhere. It's kind of interesting. I feel like there was never as much interest in like the Disney Channel pilot stuff. Even when that big leak happened, I feel like there wasn't really I feel like anything Nickelodeon is just like, and even Cartoon Network is just so much more like, it gets a lot more attention than the Disney animated stuff. I'm kind of surprised that the Star one didn't really get anything, and any like big attention or anything. Even the first one never really did. There is a lot of WWE lost media. Yeah, JFM. If you went to the forum, or if you went to the website here, you could actually probably look through a lot of the articles. I think there are whole categories for wrestling lost media. Wrestling lost media is kind of a thing that people are like really interested, I think, in. I'm just not as interested in it as other people, so I'm not really like that keen on talking about it in a video. But that in sports lost media, I think at some point I'll get to more. I keep saying every year I'm going to do a sports video for the Super Bowl, and I guess we're at about Super Bowl time, and I didn't do it, so maybe next year. It looks like Fish on Atari. Why does this keep jumping? Fish on Atari 2600 was found. Oh, it's because the way that I have my screen oriented, it's doing that because as the featured articles scroll, they're not all the same length, so it's like doing that. Hester said, first time catching a live stream. Well, thanks for stopping by, Hester. Hope you enjoy. Currently looking at the notice board for some found media that's been found recently. So I guess an Atari 2600 game was found, do you guys know how many like Atari 2600 games are still lost? I thought there was like a whole list of Atari 2600 games that were still lost. But I can't quite remember if I saw that on the it may have been on the website here. Mooney Kitty said, "How you doing? What's up, Mooney Kitty? Doing pretty good. Getting back into the swing of lost media, so can't complain. You got Rock Feud. I don't know what Rock Feud is. I want to click that. A word I can't say on YouTube was found. I'm not even going to click that because I'm assuming it's NFL. Astrocade for ZX Spectrum. Well, I guess a lot of stuff was found. The Invincible Space Streaker English dub. Haven't heard about that one before. $64,000 Question Revival Pilot was found. Oh, that was in December. Oh, and then the TAT logo, which we talked about. All of those unsold copies of ET are lost media, Posor said. I'm pretty sure, didn't they dig those up? I think that they dug those up and sold them on eBay years ago. So I guess they're not lost anymore. That would have been cool to have, actually, as a collector's item. I wonder how much money they made from that. Like if I wanted we could go to eBay. You go to eBay and look, how much could I get a landfill Atari ET cart for? Yo, Out to Lunch, Mr. Turtle. That's a good one. I forgot about Out to Lunch. I never covered that, but I really want to at some point. I really should. Yeah, I forgot all about that one. Adrian Amaya said the forum is down too. Okay, so the forum is definitely down, so we won't be going there. I did briefly look at the forum, like, not too long ago, and I didn't really see anything that necessarily piqued my interest. Minecraft Knuckles is looking for a quick timeout. Congratulations, you'll be the first timeout if you don't stop spamming, I guess. So I'll leave this up in case we go back to this stuff, but I don't know if we're going to. So African Skies was a Family Channel drama series. We talked about this before. I definitely remember talking about this before. And like the whole series was like completely lost. So on August 8th, Freelight confirmed the actor was finally able to get in contact with. Okay, so the executive. So an executive producer had all of them. They were contacted and they just uploaded them all. And it was found, like 2 days ago. Cool. Nice. Well, whoever wanted this, it's found now, so that's great. So it was one of those instances of like someone who worked on it has all of them and they were kind enough to upload them. Cool. That's a really good, solid topic. I like when people that work on the show can end up releasing the content from it. And I'm sure there's no copyright stuff with this because like I'm not even familiar with what this is, but that's cool. That's cool. I wish more things could just happen as simply as that. But a lot of people don't either don't have their work or they can't upload it for copyright. Oh, look at that. And they were all in what box? What's at the box of this? What's it say on it? Oh, the Family Channel. Wow, that's cool. That's really cool. I guess it's like the JBVO tapes, kind of. The person that has all the JBVO tapes, which I think are still being uploaded, trying to be uploaded, I think. Yeah, so I guess that's it for this. What was Rock Feud? Found unaired pilot of canceled spinoff of Pearson Game Show. Ooh, game show lost media. How do you guys feel about game show lost media? I think oh, there was I wish we could go to the forums to take a look at this. There was a thread that someone made on it was a Jorge iceberg of game shows, and they revisited it like 3 years later, and they made a big like list of like all the topics he talked about, which ones were now found, which ones were still lost. I thought it was a really cool like visual way to show all that. I can't go to the forums to show you guys, but that was a really cool thread that showed up. So I did want to look at some of the ones that were still like completely lost. Like there was one, I don't remember what it was called. It had like 2 of its 450 episodes found. I'm like, what? That's crazy. Like, how do you get that many episodes like lost and not found after all these years? So the ones that are like really, really lost, I kind of wanted to take a look at in more depth. That was a really good way to outline all that stuff. Satella Guy said, sad to say this, but those clips of the other episodes of Hi Honey I'm Home are now gone because the videos are deleted. Ooh, I don't particularly care for that show necessarily, because I know it's like controversial and stuff, but I remember that particular topic, I think, was one of the first like shocking topics I ever came across, like way back in like 2015 or whatever it was. That was like, I've always remembered that topic because it was one of the first that was one of those like really shocking, like, what? That can't be real. I'd be surprised if no one saved those though over all the years they were up, because that used to be kind of popular. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a classic. I keep forgetting too, you guys. This year's a really big year for lost media. Actually, it was the year that, or it's 10 years. 10 years since I got into the community. 10 years since Jorge's top 40 Lost or Banned Kid Show video. 10 years since the day was SpongeBob. A lot of big 10s this year. So, yeah, I definitely want to do some special stuff throughout the course of the year, I think, to celebrate some of those milestones. I really do think 2015 is probably one of the most influential years in all of Lost media. Maybe the only thing second to that, I would say, would be maybe like 2022 for its found media, is probably what I would say. The Diddy IT Master said, LSSQ, you're going to talk about the Shocktober bumpers that I told you about in the stream that I donated $2. What were the new? I thought we talked about all the Shocktober stuff. I don't remember what that was specifically. You could refresh my memory. What's up, creative username? Glad you could stop by. Yeah, okay, so that was, Rock Feud was a game show. Okay, and it's found now. So what was the availability of it, though? So the existence of the failed spinoff was mentioned by a former Quizbusters host in a Google Groups chat. Okay. Wasn't widely known until a YouTuber made a video, and then I don't know why I yawned. So they did a video. They were notified by an unknown employee who worked at Pearson about the pilot's existence, and then a clip was uploaded in 2024, and then the whole thing was uploaded in 2025. Okay, so it was just someone that had it, I guess. No real big like search to it. Interesting. Okay, that was kind of cool. Short and sweet. Yo, Global Luna, what's up? I was gonna say been a while, but I guess it's been a while since I've streamed, so glad you could stop by. I don't know if I should unleash the wrath of, or I don't want to say wrath of the word mod, but I did say I was gonna reassign mods, and I think Global Luna, you said you wanted to be one, so if we do reassign mods tonight, you got a spot. But I don't want to open up that rabbit hole. I feel like the streams, generally speaking, are like really, really. I don't think there's really been any type of situation where like we really needed a lot of mods in a long time, which is really good. But yeah, I was kind of thinking like, well, maybe I don't really need to reassign mods. But the thing is, mods exist to like mod the stream, and what's the point of having mods that don't show up to the stream? So like, I was thinking about last year, like reassigning them to people who do show up like all the time and are here for like the entire stream. So I think Global Luna said that they are here for like the entire stream. So yeah. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I actually don't think any of the mods who were mods before I delisted them as mods are actually here yet either. Yeah, I think Ultra was the only one. I probably could have left Ultra. Could have. I don't know. Ultra's for part of the old friend group, but I just said, okay, we're 2025. We're gonna assign new mods. But I keep a pretty good eye on the chat too, unless I get really like distracted at something. Shooter said, "Hi, what's up, Shooter? Glad you could stop by. And Crazy UFO Kid. Yo, Blue Baron, what's up? Another Lost Deke dub Knights of the Zodiac was found. Ooh, so they're still going on that. Nice, nice. I wish it was F-Zero, but I'll take that too. The Diddy IT Master said the Gary the Snail one and SpongeBob and Patrick. Oh, I don't think we did that. We looked at those. Where could I find those? Because I can't get to the forums. I don't remember ever seeing that. Huh. I don't know. Can you refresh me on that even further? Because I don't remember that. Zachary said, hey, what's up, Zachary? Glad you could stop by. Frankie said, did you see the Lost Media case about an old YouTube poop called Luigi does a word I can't probably say because I'll get demonetized Yoshi? A bit of an interesting case. I think I saw that in my recommended. I didn't actually watch it. I was kind of interested because I don't know a lot about Lost internet media, YouTube media like that, unless it was something I specifically watched. So maybe I'll give that a check at some point. I did see that though. I believe I know which one you're talking about. Dr. Seuss Lost Media. I never thought about Dr. Seuss must have Lost Media. Are there no videos on that? Mooney Kinisa, can you make another video on Lost English anime dubs? I might do another Lost dub video. There's definitely enough content. Oh, we can look at new articles, I guess, maybe. I could do a Lost dub video. There's definitely enough. I feel like there's definitely enough, like content for it. It just is a matter of, do I find the topics interesting enough, and how can I like sort of, collectively, bring everything together for one video. So I'm not going to say no to it, but it's not a priority. I'm trying to think though. I do have probably, I probably know what the next like 3 or 4 videos are going to be, I think, and dubs are not one of them. I'm actually very excited for the video this week. Because the topic I talk about. So actually, little hint at this week's video. It's actually a single topic video, which I haven't done in a long well, not counting the me and my friends video. It was more like an update. It's actually a single topic video. I've not done a single topic video in a long time. It actually, for those of you who have been keeping up with my content, it actually is it's a bigger video that talks about a topic I featured in a segment last year. I've looked more into it and I thought to myself, man, this segment should have been its own video in the first place. So I decided to take the story and just make it its own big video now. And it's such a good topic. I'm finding myself becoming very quickly obsessed with it just because it's such an odd thing. And I explain it better in the video. But you guys have watched any of my recent videos, you might be able to tell what it is. But yeah, it should have been a bigger topic to begin with. But I've done some more research on it, and the search behind it, it's so great. It really makes me feel nostalgic for those old days when you just search the internet and you just hope to find lost media. So for that reason, it was really cool to put together. So that'll be on this week. It's not Pear SpongeBob. It's nothing about SpongeBob. No. No, I do still really like SpongeBob Lost Media, but I gotta say, the level of SpongeBob Lost Media interest as of recently, I feel like has been a bit on the lower side. I haven't really come across too many really interesting SpongeBob topics recently or anything. I haven't really come across anybody talking about SpongeBob topics. The old ones have not been updated in quite a while, so SpongeBob Lost Media is taking a little bit of a backseat. And now I can't wait for Behind Closed Doors Part 2 to just show up. But as of right now, it's it's taking a back seat. But yeah. Yo, Borkbine, what's up? What is this, a stream for nerds? Well, I guess we're all nerds in some way. No Phantom Blood updates, internet user. I have still talked to the person who like was the main person that was giving me updates on that. The whole thing is really slow, and I don't want to say delayed, but it's still. No, I have nothing. I unfortunately have nothing to say about that. I'm still holding out hope that we'll get some news recently, but it's like, it just comes down to like one guy going to one location and looking through some stuff, and it just hasn't happened yet. Which is unfortunate. And also no me and my friends updates. I think someone asked it earlier. We have nothing on that. We have made some new contacts. Nothing like really substantial. And that's about all I can say for that, I think, unfortunately. Splatty Waddy said, "Hi, what's up, Splatty Waddy? Glad you stopped by. It's not the dog costume show, Zero. I have not talked about that actually in a video. I should do that though. Oh, I do have that. Did we ever talk about that on a stream? I know originally we did, but did I ever mention I was going to? I think I did the last stream I did. I mentioned I was going to try to find that, and I have not found it yet. Yo, Johnny Tsunami, what's up? Great news. Well, I said that weird. Great news. Another lost episode of Knights of the Zodiac was found. Attack of the Crow Army. Oh, yes, Blue Baron was just mentioning that earlier. I gotta say, I'm not super familiar. We could look at an episode list, I suppose. Was that... How many Canadian episodes were lost in that list? I'm wondering, was that a Canadian one or one of the US ones? Because I know there was like 10 that only aired in Canada that are going to be like impossible to find. I'm assuming it probably was not one of the Canadian ones. I said in Bravo. My God. It's funny. And I see another super chat as well. Yo, AG43 and AG25 channel, what's up? Hopefully the Tinga Tinga Tales 2008 pilot or season 3 will be found. I believe we did. Did we look that up, I think, on stream once? Can you refresh me with what that is? If it's a kid's show, then I could cover it. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that too. Or I guess... Or I guess this isn't like a revelation or anything, but I totally forgot though. Forgot about my kids show Lost Media like big anthology series I'm gonna be releasing throughout the course of the year. I did decide I was gonna split those into different episodes and they'll be released every few months. So I forgot about those. So you got some kids stuff coming too. We did not even look at any of this stuff. These new articles. I'll read through some of them. The same guy who found the Otis stuff found the SpongeBob stuff. Did we really not talk about that? I'll have to maybe, if I could go on like Twitter or work, because I can't go to the forum, so I can't access it anywhere unless it's on YouTube or something. Maybe. Yo, we could watch YouTube videos, I guess. Oh, the African animals. Yes, I do remember that. I think I do remember that. Yeah. That was a really obscure one. It's probably gonna take some really like deep looking to get that found. So Johnny said episodes 33 to 40 of Knights of the Zodiac were only aired in Canada. The one that was found was on Cartoon Network. Okay, so it was a Cartoon Network one. Yeah, I remember the Canada ones being like impossible to find, and I always connect that to the F-Zero stuff too. Like this, I believe the whole series aired, or I think we think the whole series of F-Zero, the 4Kids dub, aired in New Zealand. But so we would have access to the episodes that 4Kids never aired, but those are going to be like impossible to find unless someone recorded the show. Yeah, that's going to be really tough. Ben, what's up? Happy Groundhog Day. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. That today was even Groundhog's Day. Did he see a shadow? Do you guys know? Should we look that up? I kind of want to look that up. You know, we're going to do that. So did he see his shadow? He predicts 6 more weeks of winter. Oh boy, the sun was in a bad spot today, I guess. Yeah, do you guys, like, believe this stuff? I don't know about that. Like, I feel like we've had at least where I am, we've had a fairly tame winter, so I feel like if it's just 6 more weeks of this, it's just, like, cold, that's fine. It's not like we've had a bunch of snowstorms and we're going to get, like, 6 more weeks of snow. If it's just cold, fine. I can remember some springs back when I was doing the chalk drawings. It was, like, at least the middle of April, and it was like freezing outside. So I've had like cold Aprils before. I've had warm Aprils before too. So I don't know. I don't know if I believe all that stuff. As someone from Arizona, we don't, Deadeye John said. Global Luna said it's 70. Well, there was a point. Okay, there was a point not too long ago where the whole country was like experiencing like a cold air mass thing, and it was like in the 40s in Florida or something like that. So I know that happened recently, but I guess that's gone now. Yeah, it's still pretty cold over where I am. I'd love some 70-degree. Never mind. I'd love some 50-degree weather or 40-degree weather. Just stuff that isn't below freezing would be great. Miles Prower Boy said Bobby Says is lost media. Is that not on iTunes anymore? I thought it was at one point. Maybe the story is that it was, but now it's not. No one saved it while it was up, which I'm not surprised. Groundhog's Day stream and Valentine. Any Groundhog's Day? Are there any like Groundhog's Day like ceremonies that are lost media? Did they record every single one of them from the beginning of time? Did cameras exist as far back as when it first started? We could look it up, actually. Kind of interested. Super chat from Ben Gersak, and he said, love your content. Please check out the Nickelodeon Slime and Winter segment. It's a new article. Oh, we can do that then. I've been sitting on this article thing forever, and I haven't clicked anything. We can do that for sure. Let me do a new line, I think, here. Yeah, if the forums ever do go back online, let me know, and I can go there. But I don't know if there's I don't know if there was anything aside from the Shocktober stuff. I don't know if there was anything in the forums that we need to look at. But just let me know, and I can go back. Okay, so I'll keep an eye out for this as we look through this stuff. The Singing Dog partially found YouTube videos. Chaos's lost discography. Oh, there was the Luigi blank Yoshi YouTube poop. Okay. I probably can't click that on stream. Yeah, my most recent video, which was just the Lost Media like hoax video, dude, that got flagged as limited ads, and I didn't even know. I'm like, what the heck now? Like, why is YouTube doing that? So I submitted it for like a review, and they're like, oh yeah, it's fine. And now it's like back. I just like, again, this whole like, I don't even know at this point on YouTube what they deem as inappropriate and what they don't anymore. Like, what in that video flagged their system to begin with? I was talking about it with a couple people, and it may have been the Go for a Punch segment, but there was nothing in it specifically that like mentioned that like the plot of Go for a Punch. So I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm tired of YouTube's like stupidness. So I'm too afraid to say the M word and pull up the article because it might like demonetize the whole thing. You'd prefer 50-degree weather? How cold is it over there? Mega Drive said. Yeah, it must be in the 20s. It's been like below freezing for like a few days at least. The guy who found the okay. Oh, it's on YouTube. Oh, okay. We can look at some YouTube stuff. We can look at some YouTube stuff. I kind of do want to. Yeah, we can go to YouTube. We can maybe do some other things, instead of just reading this stuff. We can spread out a little bit more. I think I clicked it open. I clicked it in a new tab, Ben. I got it up. I think I also changed my, like I hid all my information on eBay, I think, so we could actually go on eBay too. Which actually, my location stuff was changed because I was using eBay for a search. Trying to find some lost media on eBay. I didn't find it, but you'll see that in the video this week. Eerie Eric said, what's new in 2025? Not too much. Just, we had some found media. that we talk. Oh, I didn't even talk about the big. Didn't even talk. Hold on, I didn't even talk about. I just scroll down for a bit. I didn't even talk about this. This was actually the big like found media thing I wanted to talk about. The Ganondorf E3 puppet showed up. Did you guys know that? I tweeted about this. Yeah. So do you guys remember in a video a long time ago, I showed like a Zelda puppet that was at E3, and there was also a Ganondorf puppet, and we only had really bad grainy video of the Ganondorf puppet. We never had like a clear photo of it, and we thought it was like this big. Or it was big. You know, it looked big. This big like 3D puppet or whatever. You know, like. And there were like no pictures of it at all. And just recently, Iconic Kingdom, I don't remember what they were doing, but they were doing something and they came across, I think they may be looking for this specifically because there was a Discord server for this. Also, I see the super chats. I'll get to those in a second. They were looking specifically for this, and they actually did find it. They found the photos that the company that made this took. They were posted, I believe, on their Instagram at one point, but they were deleted strangely. But they were reposted to like Tumblr, but the Tumblr didn't show up in like the search results or something. And yeah, and it was kind of like slipped through the cracks basically. So if it hadn't been for the repost on Tumblr that Iconic Kingdom found, this would still be lost. I even went to the people that made this, their website back in the day. There was like one photo of like the Donkey Kong that's in the thumbnail of this stream that was on their site that represented what they did for Nintendo, and that was it. There was no Ganondorf. Nintendo was not even listed in their like people companies they've worked with list of their resume. It was nothing. So this really slipped through the cracks here, but we finally got a photo of it, and it's 2-dimensional. Yeah, somehow this looked 3D in the video, the grainy video of it. I guess they just used some really interesting paint, like mechanics or visuals to make it look 3D in the shadows. And he's kind of like a big marionette, so he moves his arms and stuff. And I guess it creates a pretty convincing illusion that he's 3D when he's not. So yeah, that was one of my most exciting finds. Or I mean, I didn't find it, but like the thing to be found. That was one of my most exciting things that showed up so far for this year. So yeah, that search was concluded, and I'll probably talk about that in whatever found media video shows up that I make next. So yeah, that I forgot about that. I wanted to talk about that one. So I'll get to these super chats. Corvian said, "Can you look up No Soap Radio article?" I can do that. Did we not do that last time? Because I thought that sounds kind of familiar, so I'm not sure. Maybe we didn't. I feel like a lot of things probably sound familiar that we actually didn't look up. But yeah, I'll go and click that. And then, yo, Monty Python Queen, what's up? Since you've mentioned you're into Lost Kids Show stuff, here's a recommendation: the Dipsy Doodle Show, a Lost animated special. I was gonna say, was that a line of like toys? I think I'm thinking of La La Loopsy. Was that a line of toys? I can't even. I'm actually not even sure. I think that's what I'm thinking of though. Okay, we'll read some stuff. I'll leave Twitter up though in case we go back. So there's the slime thing. What did that say? Oh, needs work. I thought that was like tagged something. Okay, I'll do both of these and then we'll. I also saw someone said, who was it that said this? Rylan Animation said, or Rylanimation said, is there any demand for Muppets Lost Media? Oh, Corvin, this is not the page. Where's the page then? Yeah, there's actually a lot of, there's some interest in Muppets Lost Media. I hear about some topics every now and then. I'm not particularly a Muppets fan, so that's probably why I haven't really covered it very much, or like I don't think I've covered it at all actually. But I know that people do discuss it every now and then. And maybe if I cover more Sesame Street stuff at some point, Muppets will kind of cross over into that, because there are some Sesame Street things I do want to cover. I might just have to type in this article. It was what was it again? No Soap Radio. And then I'll do the Dipsy Doodle Show. A 1974 kids show is pretty wild. Okay, then we'll read these, or I'll read comments I missed, and then we'll check out the articles. Okay, it is there. All right, I'll scroll down and read some comments, and then we'll check out the article. I'll go do this one first. Yo, hey Luigi, just entered. What did we find recently? We found quite a lot of stuff actually. Here, I'll give you guys a quick recap to everyone joining right now. Could you please cover more lost music topics? I do want to do more lost music stuff. I still have my lost music list: TV games, music, and cartoons. I still have that I haven't done the music video yet, but I do have a big list of topics. So stuff that was found recently was African Skies, which was a family channel drama series. This Galactic Patrol Lensman, which I think I'd heard about before. A G4 show, Star in the Forces of Evil pilot, which was even earlier than the pilot we knew about previously. An Atari 2600 game, a game show, a word I can't say. Astrocade, which was a ZX Spectrum game. The Invincible Space Streaker, which I'm not sure what that is. Another game show. And the Ganondorf puppet. So, yeah. We're starting off 2025 pretty good. Nothing major yet, but you know, we're working on it. Yo, Slimcognito, what's up? What do you do in the Lost Media Hidden in Plain Sight video? Good question. At some point I will. That's like on my like main video list. I just haven't really worked out a topic list yet, but I will be doing that at some point. I have a lot of videos too from like last year and stuff that I just never even got to. Like other pieces of lost media that, you know, stuff like that. Yo, AR Card, what's up? Glad you could stop by, and Mochi as well. So yeah. Okay, we could read this article. Azra Star. Hi, LSuperSonicQ in chat. What's up, Azra Star? Glad you could stop by. We're going to start reading this article on Nickelodeon Slime Time. So, pretty good stuff. I think Liam's Archive also said Element 111 RG. I think I've heard about that. I think we did look that up one time, and I was kind of confused about it, but I think we did look it up because it sounds familiar. Okay, so Nickelodeon Slime-In partially found You Can't Do That on Television sweepstakes segment. So the Nickelodeon Slime in sweepstakes segments were promo segments that tied into the popular Canadian show You Can't Do That on Television, which was the most popular show on Nickelodeon at the time. Okay, I don't really... I like just jumping to the availability. So, the Nickelodeon Slime-In promos were never officially released on any home media or format as would be expected. Of the 6 winners that are listed on that website, footage for only 4 have been found, and none are complete. Ooh, wow. So we don't... Oh, is it the partially found? Like, we don't even have a complete one yet? That's kind of crazy. So some of the winners' segments were uploaded to Dailymotion. Okay, so they are there. The only existing footage of MK Kazdan's segment is that one of the ones that were not released, I think, right? Yeah, so the only footage of that segment is from a 1999 Nickelodeon bumper celebrating the channel's 20th anniversary. Ha! Oh, and that's the thumbnail of this article here. Man, you gotta love other Nickelodeon like productions or media having clips of actual Lost stuff. What a classic. So her segment was featured around the 2-minute mark. The bumper was re-uploaded to YouTube in 2020. And then the other 2 segments are not found at all. Interesting. So, little short kind of search that I don't know how you would even find this stuff, basically. Like, how would you even... That's like this is always kind of the big like what do you do type scenario with these kinds of things, like the bumpers and the commercials and the stuff that, you know, like how do you find this stuff? How do you find, like, you know, they're promos. Like, how do you find a promo? You'd have to just, you know, try to look through recordings, I guess, because these were aired on TV, right? Yeah, so they were to promote the program. So they okay, yeah. So you'd or someone with like the master tapes, I guess, which would be really hard to get. Yeah, the home recording copy. Yeah, Ben. Yeah, that's the way it's gotta be. Well, I guess just keeping an eye out for this kind of thing on compilations or people that upload tapes to YouTube maybe. Um, I guess that's really all you could do because that's the classic. How do you find the Oswald Ozzy Osbourne thing is still lost, and we have the exact like time frame from when it was aired. So it's just a matter of someone coming across the recording. Also, I saw Miles. What's up, Miles? Wake up, babe. LSSQ is streaming. So yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll talk about this. If I ever do like a dedicated bumper or promo video, maybe this would be a good one to talk about. I've wanted to do that. I wanted to do that like in the past, but then it sort of like I feel like those kinds of videos just ended up getting like picked apart and put into like bigger things. You know what I mean? Because the bumper and promo stuff is always, especially when it comes from like a TV station, it's always easy to put into any other video. Maybe I will do a specific one at some point though. Yeah, cool little Nickelodeon, classic Nickelodeon topic. Um, Dagger GGWP said, "Do you think there is any demand for Lost animatronics?" Oh yeah, I actually did a Lost animatronic video, or Lost Halloween animatronic video last October, and that video actually did better than I thought it was going to. I kind of want to do a sequel. I think I will do a sequel to that video. And there's a lot of Lost animatronics that aren't specifically from Halloween stuff or whatever. That I'd like to cover at some point too. The Ren and Stimpy ones, the Pajama Sam ones. Yeah, so there's a lot. People, I am personally really into Lost animatronics and stuff. I think that's really cool. The Halloween stuff was sort of my entry into it. And Chuck E. Cheese as well, I guess that came before I looked into the Halloween stuff, but both are really interesting. Lost animatronics as a whole is kind of like you can break that apart into all types of different subcategories, which is why it's really cool. Like the Chuck E. Cheese Lost stuff is so different than the Lost Halloween stuff. I personally really like the Halloween stuff, so I'll probably be doing more of that. Definitely more stuff with Spooky Guy and Razor. They got me into it, so um Halot said I literally thought zero people cared for that Lensman or JCGL stuff. Yeah, the Lensman stuff. We could click that article. I didn't actually read it, but I think someone did mention that to me on stream once, so it's funny that I remembered it. No Soap Radio. This was a Corvine request. Partially found ABC sketch comedy sitcom. Why do I feel like maybe I just scrolled by the article? Or no, this was a new article. I feel like I read this before. Maybe I didn't though. So No Soap Radio is an ABC sketch comedy sitcom that aired for 5 episodes. In 1982, only 5. The show took heavy inspiration from Monty Python, where the episode showed various gags and non sequiturs all in rapid fire presentation. Okay, I think I've seen shows like that before. Also, is the article for the element thing on the wiki? Because if it is, I can look. But I thought I looked. I tried typing it in before, and it like didn't come up with anything like I could read. And if NSFL stuff shows up, then I can't really do anything about it. So I don't know what to say about that. The Diddy IT Master. There is an article for it. Okay, we can look at that when I'm done with this set. Also, OM19 said, "You back me go." Like, you go back to the streams because I'm back doing the streams? Well, thanks for stopping by. So, synopsis of this is the show's about the staff at Pelican Hotel, a rundown hotel situated at Atlantic City, New Jersey, where the owner, Roger, and his staff try to keep the place running, while Tuttle, a house detective attempts various schemes to get Roger to sell the hotel. How is it like a sketch comedy? It's like a maybe I haven't seen shows like this before. How is it like a sketch comedy thing? But there's like an overarching plot. Maybe I don't understand how that works. So after airing the 5th episode, the show was canceled for unknown reasons, with speculation that it was due to low ratings. That's what I would have guessed too. Since then, no full episodes have resurfaced, with the only footage coming from uploads of the show's opening. Interesting. Well, how'd the opening get online? And various sketches from some episodes. Well, how did those get online? We need to know this. In 2019, YouTube user the WOC Archive has found and uploaded the show's pilot. Oh, the pilot was... How is this stuff found? That's what I want to know. It's like, can we use the ways in which this stuff was found to find the other lost content? I don't know enough about it, and the article didn't get specific enough, but kind of cool. Gotta love the canceled, obscure, old network TV programs. Corvian's really good for a lot of that stuff, which is cool. So, I do want to cover that dog thing. I'm still gonna cover the Dog's Life pilot though, but this one's kind of cool too. I'm not sure. I guess I've never seen a Monty Python type show before. Also, McBeatus, thanks for the super chat. The tree animatronic is my sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, the Douglas fir. I've tried to trying to settle our differences, but it's very hard because his face is just so terrifying. Yo, Pixel Jams, what's up? I saw you earlier. I've been pretty good. Been doing pretty good. Walton Files Connor said, since the TAT Communications logo has been found, that potentially decreases the chances of the lost logo video. Oh, that's true. Well, I could talk about that as a piece of found logos in a lost logo video, but there's so many other ones I could talk about too. Actually, yeah, TAT might be better for a found media video. There's so many I could cover, I'm sure. I think there are articles for a lot more too on the wiki here. I could just look at. Did you contact the guy about the dog pilot? Corvine said, and then Slim Cognito said, obsessed with a dog's life. The video this week is not about a dog's life. That's not the obsession. I'm interested in it. It's something I want to be found. But no, that is not an obsession. Maybe it will be at some point, but right now it's not. I did contact that guy, the Ken guy who had it on LinkedIn, because I couldn't find any other social media for him, and I could not. He never responded to me. He never even saw my message. So I have to find him somewhere else. If anyone knows how to find him, let me know. I don't think he had a Facebook. I don't think he had a Twitter. He had nothing. And also interesting, I was worried even if I contacted him, he might not give me the pilot, because the wiki article I think said it was taken down. I don't think it was actually taken down. I think it was just, it had to run through Flash or something, and now it just can't be accessed. Because I went on the Wayback Machine too, and Ruffle started loading, and then it gave me an SWF error. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't actually deleted. It just can't be read now. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure when I looked into it, it was something like that. So, yeah, I think we just need to find a way to get the video to play, maybe. Which you probably can't do, so he'll have to just give me a new copy, but I can't contact him. I have no idea how to get in touch with him, so. Maybe, or no, I already tweeted about it. Did I? I think I did. Let me just check. Oh, I did. Okay, yeah. And this, I didn't get any leads from this or anything, so. I'll have to go back to that at some point. Well, I don't talk about NSFL stuff, so I would not get in trouble from it, so don't have to worry about that. Mermaid Man said, can you cover me and my friends? That must be a joke, because I've probably covered me and my friends too much. The PS2 game? What's the PS2 Dog's Life game? I haven't heard about that. I kind of want to look it up now, though. A Dog's Life is my bingo card for this year. Ozra Star said, was it on mine? I can't remember what I put on my bingo card. Actually, I think, did I post my bingo card? Maybe I didn't. Or did I not? Oh, I did. Did we ever talk about this? I feel like we did talk about this. I feel like last year was more than just a month ago. Why did I not put that on my list? Or did I just not think about it that... Huh. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. I should have put that on my list. Why did I not put that on my list? Dang. Okay, well, that's... Oh, well. Although I don't think any of this stuff has been found yet, so maybe I could change it if I really wanted to. Could swap one of these out. But I suppose that's not in the spirit of the bingo. I don't think I've ever seen this game before. I have never... Oh my god, this looks like the art was made by the same people that did the Don't Bother Me mosquito. Am I wrong in that? Or it was actually done by the same people? Because it looks like the art was done by the same people. Oh my god, if it is, holy crap. Can someone please tell me if it is or not? Because I can't tell. Who did the mosquito art? I can't remember. I'd have to go to the wiki article, I guess, probably. Look at this stupid picture. Is that even showing up on the stream or is it cut off? No, you can see that. Yeah. Great. Hiram, thanks for the super chat. Any updates on the Lost Doctor Who serials? I have not heard any. If there are any updates to that, I haven't heard of them. I could check unless someone in the chat would know. I feel like I would have heard about that though if anything was found. So I'm gonna say no to that one. The face when you lose a media, Crazy UFO said, yeah, I like that. I like that. It's funny. This could be a meme. We could make a meme or something of this. Oh, and then for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, you got to look at this was the nightmare fuel paralysis demon, the Douglas fir animatronic tree. I was terrified of these as a kid. I still think it's pretty terrifying. And they all look different. They all look differently terrifying. Really, really funny. Just looking at that. Bingo, what's up? Glad you could stop by. We're looking at Douglas fir right now. But we're looking at some articles because the forum's not working tonight. Yeah, Scribbles to Screen does know a lot about Doctor Who stuff. He's covered it before. Gavin Caruth said, I own one of those. Whoa. Do you have to sleep with one eye open at night because of it? Feel like I would have to. I feel... This is the exact kind of thing that I could imagine. Like... Even though it has no hands, I could imagine like holding a knife or something. Every animatronic tree is personalized, Adrian said. It's screaming in pain. Yeah. Oh my god. I've always hated these things. Echo Enigma said animation or media made in another country that is not made in America or Japan is very obscure. I could probably agree with that. Yeah. There are very few examples I can think of like lost, or in the context of lost media, like lost animation from other countries that aren't America or Japan that gained a lot of like, I guess like a lot of traction, I guess you could say. I know there was that like Brazil one. I forget what it was called. You guys know what it was. The that one with like the warrior guy. That was a pretty big one, I think. I guess Don't Bother Me Mosquito is kind of popular too, kind of. It's like it's like a meme. Those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head right now. I'll leave that page up too. Okay, we read this. The Dipsy Doodle Show. We did not read this yet. Oh, this is Lost, just like outright Lost. Um, just reading some of the chat. No update on 12 Tales either. The guy that has those ROMs, I don't think has said anything about releasing them, which is unfortunate. So, a Walmart cactus animatronic that said a sad Swedish song? I've never heard of that. I guess we can look at the Element article after I read this. So this was a live action animated television special intended to serve as a pilot. Ooh, so it was basically a pilot that was on. Basically, yeah. So the pilot was aired. Just so the setup to this is probably a pilot that was aired, rejected, and the pilot's lost. Is what I'm assuming it is. So it's an all-around good guy who draws characters and stories in his mad I don't know what that word is. Doodle ray. I can't even say that. What was I gonna say though? But this is like Pappy Land. There's like a good guy, hillbilly guy drawing some stuff. It's almost what it reminds me of. And he's the ancestor to Yankee Doodle apparently. Short stories. Okay, so a little bit of everything, I guess. So it was jointly created by Metro Media Television. Okay, okay, so it was aimed at kids. Right. I see super chats I'll get to after I finish reading this. So the specials live action segments were recorded at the WUAB TV station in Ohio as the production crew. As the production crew lacked studio time. Okay. Animation was done by Rick Reinert Studios. Are there any like cells of this that have showed up, do you think? So it's not reappeared in any home media since its original broadcast. The only evidence of it online is a couple of ads and a still of Dipsy Doodle with the rest of the cast. Wow. So pictures. That's it. That's where, and I want to know where did this come from? Who found these? That's crazy. Interesting though. That would be good for a kids show thing. The lost media that is like basically entirely lost. And who would have this? I guess there's a whole casting. Honestly, we've come across some articles before. People have like mentioned where like the crew will have it, especially for obscure stuff like this. Maybe some of the crew would actually have this stuff. Bob Huber, maybe like someone should like message him and see if he has it. That's crazy. So, I almost want to see if I can find this. I might actually do that. Because it would be easy enough, because who's going to have it? These people would have it. Unless these names are wrong, then these are our leads. That's kind of cool. Dylan G said, have it on what? Good question. It must have been recorded on something, right? The film reel? It must exist on some type of media. I'll have to look into that. Kind of a cool topic. Monty Python Queen, thanks for the additional super chat. They said, here's another foreign piece of lost media. Alma Era, the very first Bollywood movie with sound. There's a Lost Media Wiki article. We can take a look at that as well. And then Gavin with another super chat said, haven't seen any newfound DW serials yet. Doctor Who serials, but I always wish I could find this old title sequence maker thing I messed with all the time on the BBC website. Never seen anything on it though. Ooh, now I've come across people have told me about so many topics from websites like that are just gone. Like, not even Cartoon Network or whatever, just, yeah, like obscure stuff like that that's just like gone. I should really do a video or something talking about some of those things, because I probably have enough suggestions for it. Sewer Reviewer actually did a really cool video recently on lost like web games, but the cool thing is it wasn't just like, oh, here's Nickelodeon games. It was like really obscure stuff, and some of it has like no gameplay and no visuals, just like articles that discussed it or like screenshots of like the control page. which I didn't even know that. I didn't even think that, like, there could be web games that exist that just don't have any gameplay. So that was very, very fascinating. So it was a really cool video. You guys could check that out. Oh yeah, actually, I'll give him a little plug. I thought it was a really cool video. Let me just go to Sewer's channel. Yeah, it was the browser game one. This one, really cool video. Really, very vast amount of different topics and stuff. I really enjoyed this video. So yeah, you guys can check that one out. There are actually a couple topics in this video I want to do my own research on to see if I can find it. So yeah, really cool stuff. Just with how long the internet has existed for, which I know, like, basically 25 years, which isn't really that long. But there's just so much old content that just wasn't saved. And it's really crazy. Just how big of an area that is. Garfield's in the chat. Where? I'll add Garfield to my list of celebrities that showed up. Oh, there he is. There's Garfield. Any lost video game consoles? Oh, there's a lot of canceled consoles. I know there's some Sega ones for sure. There's like the PlayStation, the Nintendo PlayStation. If you count the prototypes, like the Wii prototypes and stuff, I'm thinking of like the Sega Pluto, and stuff like that. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. I've never really looked at lost consoles though. I've only seen them like in passing before. I bet if you the Diddy IT Master said, I bet you if a universe where Kakarot existed, you would have wanted to live in that universe. I disagree, because if he did exist, then like that whole rabbit hole would have never become what it did. So Monty Python Queen said, my kitty Boeing says hi. He's asleep in cat tree. Oh, how's he saying hi if he's asleep? Well, I'll give him a hello back. Yeah, I remember you were talking about your cat and stuff, which was really cool. I think I said last time, I wish I had a cat, and then I said, no, I probably wouldn't have time to take care of a cat. But then I think I said, or we said, well, cats are kind of like independent anyway. But sleep talking? Yeah, that's true. I'd never heard of a cat sleep talking, but it could be. Bingo said, how have you been? Oh, I've been doing pretty good. I've been working on a lot of videos that I just haven't released, so I'm kind of ahead of the game. And no, we're probably not going to do mods. I don't really have a need for them right now. I'm not gonna reset the mods or anything right now. So yeah, you didn't miss any of that. Mr. Jaxo said, hey, LSuperSonicQ, hope you're doing well. Thanks, Mr. Jaxo. Nice icon. What Knuckles is that? Is it from the comic books? I don't recognize that artwork. Yeah, doing pretty good. I got a lot of videos in the works, stuff I've been doing. We're back on the streams. So yeah, we're doing good. And then I also saw another super chat from Hiram. Was Art of Jimmy's Head the worst Cartoon Network series ever produced? No. I think, if you ask me, I gotta say probably either Bobby Says or, what was worse than Bobby Says? I gotta pull up a list of CN Real stuff. There are some really, really bad shows. Bobby Says is one of the worst ones. They were trying to do like an America's Funniest Home Videos, but it just didn't work on Cartoon Network. I thought there was maybe one I disliked more than that, but I don't know if there was. Bobby Says may have been the actual worst that I've always had in my head. I can't even say Woolin Warriors, actually. I feel like Bobby Says is worse than Woolin Warriors. Although then again, Woolin Warriors is like really hard to watch though. Whereas Bobby Says you kind of know what you're getting into. That's a tough question. Global Luna said Powerpuff Girls 2016. I didn't watch a lot of that, but I only heard bad things about it. That's a tough one. That is a really tough one. What about the ghost hunting one? Internet user said that was, I think, Othersiders. I didn't watch a lot of that one, but I think it was like in the middle tier of quality. It wasn't like the worst, but it wasn't the best. Yeah, that's Annoying Orange. I don't remember hating Annoying Orange like to the point of hating the CN Real stuff. Maybe if I watched it now, it would be like really, really bad. I couldn't watch it, but I don't remember hating that as much as CN Real back then. Outdoor Survival was, I think, called Survive This. I think it was what it was called. That one I don't remember being like that bad either. Like not as bad. I know people really like Dude What Would Happen and Destroy Build Destroy. Those are like the two favorites people had. I don't remember liking them, but I'm pretty sure those ones were like the ones that you could accept as being like okay. Survive This was acquired? What was Survive This originally shown on? That wasn't a CN Real original? Also, yeah, I guess Bobby Says was... I didn't forget about Brain Rush, but I was thinking Bobby Says or Brain Rush, like, which one is worse? I would probably say Bobby Says is worse. Brain Rush at least was a game show you could kind of have fun with. YTV was Survive This. Interesting space thing. I did not know that. Wow. Mermaid Man is in the chat now. Where? Gotta put Mermaid Man on my list of celebrities. Yeah, there's probably not much that needs to be said about CN Real that hasn't already been said. Just really bad timing, really bad. Yeah, I don't want to play like the what if type scenario, but like if they didn't like destroy everything that Cartoon Network stood for and they just added a live action block, I think it would have been received a lot better than just gutting everything else and here you go, here's your live action. Like if they kept Toonami going, if they kept doing like the original cartoons and stuff, and they just added hey, we're doing live action too, I think it just like would have been a totally different thing. And maybe you could argue it would have failed because no one would have watched it anyway if they're watching the cartoons. But I feel like it was worse to say, okay, we're not doing cartoons or Toonami. You have to take CN Real. And I think it was that like, it felt like we were being forced to watch this rather than it being an option. So perhaps in a different way, if this was going to exist no matter what, even if like it wasn't because of Stuart Snyder or whatever, if this was going to exist no matter what, if they had done it in a way where it was not really competing with their cartoons, it was just another option, a kind of a branching out, I think it would have been way more well received. Even if people still didn't really watch it a whole lot, I don't think it would have garnered like just the hatred that it had. I think a lot of the hatred just comes from the fact that, like I said, it was like we were forced to watch this. But if it just existed, you just wouldn't have to watch it. But yeah, I don't know. Back in the day when I cared more about stuff like this, I think I talked about my Cartoon Network hate essay in a video one time, like my 200-page essay on why I hate Cartoon Network that I wrote like a decade ago. No, more than a decade ago. I think I worked on it for about 6 years or so, starting in 2009, I think. Yeah, someday I'll post that somewhere, I think. Oh yeah, it didn't last a whole year. Why did I think that this said 2008? Yeah, yeah, okay, that wasn't even a whole year, yeah. Baby Looney Tunes. I honestly don't remember I hated like the Pink Panther and Pal. Does anyone else remember Pink Panther and Pals? This was on like I remember like this is when I like cared a lot about like what they were showing and stuff, what Cartoon Network was showing. I remember like they got this show and I'm like they announced this is like a new show, and I'm like, what the heck are we doing here? Why are we showing Pink Panther? And like, it was so stupid. I remember like hating this. Baby Looney Tunes, I think, was kind of like, I don't know. I think maybe it was on like, I didn't like or watch Baby Looney Tunes, but like when that was airing, I don't remember like hating it because I was like younger, I guess. But this was like, I was more aware of what was going on, and I was like, yeah, like, oh man, like this show's stupid. Cartoon Network is stupid. I think there were about some other shows like this too that they just got for no reason that no one cared about. Trying to think what they were. They weren't like as bad or stupid, but I know like Hot Wheels Battle Force 5, I didn't care for at all. That felt like a throwaway show to me. I remember when I've talked about I Dot and Jump in a video before, the dub that's lost. That was a throwaway show that they aired really early in the morning. I felt like a lot of the Teletoon stuff was sort of throwaway. I know it's kind of debated. I don't even group Total Drama in with that statement because I know that was a big hit for them. I didn't like it, but I know that it was big. I sort of mean more like Almost Naked Animals and like Sidekick. Those shows I felt like were throwaway stuff. Hero 108 I don't think was a throwaway, but I feel like they didn't do enough with it. It could have maybe been a little better. So it ended up just being like a throwaway show. That was kind of a cool show though. I remember liking that to some extent. I'm trying to think of other like stuff from that era. I saw like Hiram said Megas XLR. Yeah, Megas XLR was cool. That was from a much earlier point in the channel though. They stopped airing that like after 2005 or something. Because he was in the CN City. Coop was in the CN City bumpers and stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking like 2009 stuff. I feel like there are a couple others I'm forgetting about. Got a super chat from Gavin. It's funny seeing old CN Real rants calling the channel dead, knowing a year after comes the biggest renaissance in CN history. Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point too. I think if you look at the history of Cartoon Network stuff, you could almost make an argument that CN Real had to exist for that Adventure Time era like renaissance to even happen. Because I mean, maybe it would have happened. I'm sure it would have happened regardless. But like, people really embraced that stuff because it was new animation. And maybe if CN Real hadn't caused such a division between the viewers at the time, they would have maybe overlooked some of those shows. So in a way, you could almost say that CN Real saved the channel in a way. Oh my god, I haven't thought about this. Hole in the wall! That was what I was thinking of. No one said that, but Walton said fire in the hole, and that made me think hole in the wall. I remember that was stupid. I don't think that was what I was thinking of when I was thinking of Bobby Says and stuff. I still think Bobby Says was the worst, but I do remember hole in the wall. I guess that wasn't on CN Real? Was that just its own thing? What was hole in the wall? Was that its own thing? I really thought that was part of CN Real. It wasn't on the Wikipedia article, so maybe it wasn't, though. Oh, the forum is back up, Adrian said. Cool, we can maybe take a look there. If there's any other forum stuff to cover. We can take a look, I guess. Yeah, I forget what the Japanese game show was called. I think it was like Tetris something, I think, the Japanese one. It was like Tetris something, I think. Also, yes, I remember Adventure Time was a Nick thing originally. That was probably one of the earliest pilots I ever remember seeing before I knew what Lost Media was. Or not that was a Lost pilot, but like on YouTube, finding the Adventure Time pilot from Nickelodeon was like crazy. That was before I even knew about Lost Media or anything. Yo, that's what it was, Smith Zero. That's what it was. Yeah. Also, I have not thought about Johnny Test in like a very long time, actually. And I'd like to keep it that way. Oh, McBeata said Level Up. Yes, Level Up was, let me add you to the list. Yeah, Level Up was a really interesting thing. What was that show that was... Yeah, that was game focused. So Level Up was kind of part of like a really like short attempt to like it was more like a drama type show. It wasn't a game show. It wasn't. I'm pretty sure it was like a drama type thing. I don't think was there another show that was aired alongside that, or was it just Level Up? I thought there was like two. Oh my god, Incredible Crew. That's what I was thinking of. Maybe Incredible Crew was worse than Bobby Says. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I remember hating Incredible Crew. Was that was on CN Real? Did CN Real just die, but they still kept airing live action stuff? Because I forgot about that one too. Huh. Yeah, I can't remember though if Level Up, if there was another. I thought there was another drama like Cartoon Network live action show. Maybe there wasn't though. Oh, Tower Prep? Is that what I'm thinking of? Maybe. I think it's Tower Prep is what I'm thinking. Yes, I think Tower Prep. I think I was actually confusing Tower Prep for Level Up. Yeah, Tower Prep was a drama, I remember. This was sort of like a serious kind of show. And I don't think it lasted very long. Yeah, it aired for 2 months. Unnatural History. I remember that too. Oh my god. I have not thought about this stuff in a long time. Man, I can't read a whole article on Tower Prep or whatever. We should form our own Incredible Crew. Oh my god. Well, yeah, we'll make our own Lost Media like skit based channel. Write me some jokes, guys. Give me some funny Lost Media jokes. Dark Spy said, "Hey LSuperSonicQ, what's up, Dark Spy? Glad you could stop by." Yeah, we're reliving some Cartoon Network memories right now. The sticker song, McDees said. What was that? Was that from Tower Prep? I don't remember what that is. Fried Dynamite. Oh my god, that was like one of the like that was. I think that was when the Friday nights block were getting phased out. I think right. The Friday night block that replaced like the Cartoon Fridays. I've never watched the Three Stooges, Manning Glover, but I probably not really my thing. Oh yeah, the Alam Ara. That's right. I'll probably look this up and then we could take a look at the forums to see what's going on there. Joke. Me and my friends is willing to be released by a current owner. that is kind of funny. There's like 3 people that own that too that we've like talked to. Could you imagine like there exist people on this planet that exist right now that could watch me and my friends if they wanted to, and we are none of those people. Popular sound effect origins. That reminds me of like the oof Roblox sound effect controversy. A talkie. I forgot they were called that. Oh, is this completely lost? Oh, this was the first Bollywood movie, I think. I think that was said. Showboat. So this was inspired after, or the person that made this was inspired after watching the 1929 American talkie show Showboat. Well, this is like ancient. Never mind finding like lost like old films like this in the U.S. Like, how do you find like one from India? I feel like there's probably even less of a preservation for that kind of thing. If the Batman Fights Dracula Philippines film is any indication to go off of. There was even a soundtrack. Oh my god. The only surviving print of Alma Ara was destroyed in a fire. Oh. So there was a copy then. There was one copy. So this is lost, completely lost, and it's considered India's most important lost film. So the only chance for this to show up, I guess, is like if a copy is in a private collection or like just a one is found like when no one's expecting it. Man, you hate to see it, but that just happens so much with old lost media like this. It just like, well, I guess the fire could have been prevented, but like when you're working with one copy, I wonder, was there a reason why it was not digitized, or could they just not do that in 2003 or when this, yeah, in 2003 or before 2003? I'm not sure when like digitizing film reels like took place. That's too bad. Historical film reels and fires. What a famous duo! Oh my god, that's a now that would be a line in our comedy show. Also, the DDIT Master said, in my opinion, the worst Cartoon Network show that ever existed is both Secret Man Fort Awesome and its spin-off Uncle Grandpa. I actually like both of those shows, so I disagree with your opinion. Should have saw this movie at a no. I saw this movie at a what Christian sale. Should have bought it. Was that part of the joke for our show? Crass said, "Did you show them yet?" What? What were we supposed to be looking at? I can't remember. I don't think we did because I forgot what we were supposed to be looking at. I should probably change the. Oh, this is like getting small. I'm sorry, I really don't remember what we were supposed to be looking at. I didn't show them yet, so no worries. We are probably gonna look for check out some other things though. I think we're done with articles. Now that the forum is back up, even though I didn't really have anything specific to look at in the forums. What else did I even have? Oh, we were gonna do or we could do like just looking at the animatronics and stuff. Or whatever we were gonna do, the whatever else, the nostalgia stuff. Um, I think I have looked through most of these before, and there was not really anything of particular interest to me in the forums. So maybe we won't really do forum stuff. I guess I don't really know what else we would look up just online anyway, unless we do just look at like animatronics or like lost foods or whatever. Um, I don't know. I guess it's up to you guys. I guess this stream also doesn't have to go for like 7 hours like the last one, so I don't know. We'll just see what happens. I don't think I've even tweeted anything else of interest recently either. Oh, there was a meme. Someone smashed a Switch display. Oh, there's the Donkey Kong puppet that was similar to the Ganondorf one that actually did appear at E3. I don't know why he doesn't have this tie in these pictures. I haven't even seen the video. Someone linked me the video where I guess he was on the show floor, but I think it's really far away and hard to tell. You should let it go long. I'm still at work, Global Luna said. Oh my god. It's fun. That's okay. Just keep streaming till you're done. Um oh, this is my little Naruto figure mystery. That was kind of sold. And then GameStop is dead at the mall. There you go. It was E3 1998, Mermaid Man. Lost websites. Yeah, lost websites would how would we look at lost websites, I guess? Also, was 7 hours the longest we ever did a stream for, or have I done more than that? 7 hours, that may have been the record with 7 hours. Oh, there's a lot of Pikmin Lost Media interest, yeah. There's a lot of icebergs and videos. Sewer Reviewer did a video. There are channels that talk about Pikmin Lost Media. Flamesy's really interested in Pikmin Lost Media. Yeah, you can find that stuff on YouTube. I'm covering a couple Pikmin website stuff in an upcoming video, like soon, I would say, at some point. But there's a lot of other stuff too that I not going to get, that I'm not specifically covering, that is is lost as well. Give me the link to the forums, or just go to the home. Just go to Lost Media Wiki, and just click the forums right on the homepage. It's pretty easy. Everyone knows that up for a Grammy. Jackson stuff said, "That's that's funny. That was a joke, right? That'll go in our comedy sketch as well." JDC Man said, "Did you know that Stu Krieger, the screenwriter for the first and best Land Before Time movie, has confirmed the existence of an early work print for the movie with the deleted Sharptooth shot? Oh, is that the T-Rex thing? Oh, I don't know if I knew that. I may have known that, but I'm not sure if I did exactly. That's really interesting. If that's what that is, because there's a lot of like people really want that T-Rex scene. I think, like the cut stuff from that. Also, Murio, yeah, I will be doing a new found media video like in another couple months or so. People really like those, and they're good summaries for like the community. So I'm gonna keep doing those. Yeah, so there'll be one in another couple months. I feel like GameStop's probably closing a lot of stores. I feel like I've heard GameStop has not been doing very very well. Also, local GameStop. This was my local mall GameStop. I still have one more near me, but if that one goes away, then the next closest one is probably too far for me to ever go. Not that I go to GameStop very often to begin with, but I used to defend GameStop, but then I kept getting new games that were really opened, and the boxes were like damaged and stuff, and now I can't defend them anymore. Sammy Nation said, "Notice me, senpai." Been a while since I've gotten a comment like that. Well, consider yourself noticed, Sammy. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It is the Sharptooth is the T-Rex. Okay, yeah, that's really cool. People, I remember wanted me to cover that stuff in a video years ago. I never quite did. I was never interested enough to do it, but maybe I should at some point. Movie Lost Media. I actually get my physical. This is not even a plug for Best Buy, but just I've like never had any problems at all. And now the next time I buy a game from them, I'm gonna have problems, I'm sure. But like I've like never had any problems from Best Buy. I've bought like most of my games over the past like year from Best Buy. GameStop used to have sales on stuff too every now and then. Best Buy doesn't really have sales unless like it's like a holiday sale or something. But there's enough stuff that does go on sale there that I want that I end up buying from them. So yeah, never had a problem with Best Buy ordering from Best Buy. So I've never traded in anything at GameStop, Bunjolio, so I can't really speak on any of that. Just my experiences from GameStop before I kept getting all the new games that were damaged was basically fine. I personally never had any problems with them. Just if I ordered a game from them, or and like I said, they had sales on games that other places you usually didn't. Yeah, the people that I worked with when I worked there were fine. I didn't have any like horror stories, and even after I stopped working there, the people were still cool. Yeah, I really have nothing bad to say about GameStop from my personal experiences, other than getting shipped damaged games when you buy them new online, and it happened too many times, and that was the final thing. And I said, nope, not buying this anymore. Oh, we never did. We never looked at the element thing. I could do that. Congratulations, it's a squid. Said GameFly. I don't. Is GameFly still around? I don't know. I do remember their commercials. Weren't they owned by GameFly or something? Oh my god, or I say by GameStop. I meant to say. I guess not though. They are still around though. That's crazy. I didn't think they were. GameFly is very underrated from 3 months ago. Crazy. I don't read your comments? Oh, I try to get to as many comments as I can. Oh, it's Slim Cognito's birthday on the 4th. Well, happy early birthday then, Slim Cognito. Gotta do the early birthday greeting. Glad my birthday is not anywhere close now. I feel like a February birthday though might as well be like a December birthday. Like it's still winter though. It's not like if someone had like a July birthday, I'd be jealous. I don't think I was not old enough to go to Radio Shack when they were like really around, internet user. Or I mean, I was, but I never like went in as a like adult, to like look around or whatever. And I think they're all gone now, or at least all the ones near me are gone. So I don't really have anything to say other than just I remember going in there like as a kid and looking at some of the RC Mario cars they had, but like that was it. I don't know if they even sold games. I can't remember. Grand Jakor Art, glad you could stop by. As always, and they said, "Good evening, LSuperSonicQ. How are we tonight? We're doing pretty good. We're back on the Lost Media train. No updates on Phantom Blood though. Unfortunately, I mentioned that earlier. I still waiting. It's like one guy's got to go to one location, and I'm still waiting to hear back on that. So unfortunately, nothing yet. Also, what is your favorite game? Thank you for creating great content. Well, I appreciate that, and there will be a new video this week to anyone that maybe missed that earlier. Yes, there will be a new video, so you can check that out later on in the week. And favorite game? Well, my favorite game of all time is Animal Crossing on the GameCube. So that would be my answer to that. But favorite game that I'm playing right now is a different question. That is actually a really good question. I don't know. I'm still playing F-Zero quite a bit. F-Zero 99. I guess that's not my favorite. It's probably in my top 3 favorite games on Switch, but it's not like my favorite that I'm playing right now or anything. I don't know. That's a tough one. Maybe I'm not playing anything good right now that I'm enjoying, honestly. Maybe that's the problem. Christopher Valencia, what's up? Glad you could stop by. I think it's been a little while. My local GameStop closed after multiple thefts, including one where thieves used a truck to break in the roll-down barrier. Wow. I mean, I feel like if you're gonna, I don't know. I feel like if you're gonna go through that, if you're gonna, or just, I'm gonna say if you're gonna go through a Lupin-style heist, I guess Lupin would probably not use a truck to break into his store. If you're gonna go through that much effort, I feel like you might as well do it to a store that has like more valuables than what a GameStop would have. But yeah, it makes sense then. Like, why keep a store open like that if you're just gonna have problems with it? Especially if it was one that wasn't. I don't know, like if it was performing well or not, but like, especially if it's not performing well, then it's like even less of a reason to keep it open. So yeah, mine I think just didn't do enough business. My local ones, which is basically why mine closed. Oh, lost stores. I don't know why I'm typing in lost stores, hoping something will show up. I guess that was stupid because nothing is gonna really show up. But I saw people were mentioning like Kmart, Payless Shoes. I remember that one from the mall. That was always in the mall. Yo, Seeker, what's up? Hollywood Video. That's cool. That's cool. I don't think I ever really. I may have gone to a Hollywood Video once, but I was so young I don't really like remember it. Check the article. What was it again? Yo, Hiram, you got a 10 little sticker there. Yo, Strawberry Records. I thought about that in my last store video. I remember that one. Ames was a cool one too. I remember going in there as a kid and looking down all the toys, and I wanted like all the toys that they had. I haven't thought about Ames in a long time. Hiram said, does anyone remember that scene in KND where number 4 is stuck in the ground with his head out? I keep thinking it was a commercial, but I can't remember. I don't know enough about Kids Next Door to know what that would be from, unfortunately. Maybe someone here does know, though. I definitely don't know. Yeah, I haven't thought about Kids Next Door in a while, either. Oh, maybe we didn't look at this. I feel like we definitely looked at something once that was like similar to this or something. I feel like, unless I'm like misremembering, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I don't remember Mervin's Ducky Deathly. I don't remember that one. Sears, I do remember. Blockbuster, yeah, everyone remembers Blockbuster. Yeah, Party City will be lost soon. I should go to my local Party City, I think, before it closes, but maybe it's already closed. I was actually in I was in Toys R Us. I was in Toys R Us like in its last days, and that was sad. That was like the whole store was like blocked off. You couldn't even go beyond just a sad little. I think the last time I went, which was like a day before it closed, I bought a Jack's Pacific Mario plush for some reason. Um, Pretty sure I already read your comment. The Diddy IT Master. I said I disagree with your comment because I like Secret Mountain Fort also my Uncle Grandpa, so I don't know what else to say about that. Rite Aid. Rite Aid's a good one too. I used to get these really good gummy worms at Rite Aid with my friend group. I'm so nostalgic for that. What am I looking at, Sammy Nation? Can you just tell me what your update was? I probably can't go to your channel now. Never heard of Gordman's AR card. Not sure what that is. Oh, Christopher said, the employees told me the store was performing well, but insurance costs became too expensive. It seems the insurance company wanted to drop the store. Oh, that would make sense. Okay, so basically out of their control, I guess. That's unfortunate. You know, especially if it was like a local one. But yeah, I guess all those circumstances like make sense. So I can't really, you know, what can you do? I'll go to this article in a second. I want to. Are there any Rite Aids around anymore? All the ones near me closed. Oh, I used to love Rite Aid's gummy worms. Man, I miss this. Justin Jenkins said, I'm sad that 2 of my favorite stores are shutting down. They were my favorite stores of all time as a kid. Oh no, that's the worst. That's the worst. I feel bad. I'm trying to think of well, like that. Well, my childhood GameStop closed. It wasn't the mall when it was a different one. How long is this article? This is what? There's a foreword in this article. I mean, I can read. This is holy crap. This is long. This might be one of the longest articles on the site, I think. I could read like the availability, I guess. So it's a platform. It's a music platforming game. And there's a level editor, and I'm assuming it's one of the hardest levels. It's a former top 1 that was succeeded in difficulty by another level. Okay. It's the only known former top 1 level that's lost. Okay. So basically, there was no way to make a copy of the level back when it was uploaded. Not have any, and it didn't have a presence on YouTube at the time, so no one really knew about it. So there are some possible ways to get it found again. This could honestly be a topic in like a video, honestly. And then there were some yeah, this is actually a really, really long article. So what's the current? So due to the small size of the Geometry Dash community back in 2014, the absence of any YouTube recordings of the level, the shutdown of every play, and the impossibility for an in-game copy of the level to exist is unlikely that it's ever going to resurface. Fewer than 1,000 people are known to have downloaded the level, and the only chance is if they have a backup of their save. Well, do we know who those 1,000 people are? I mean, I would say that if we think Big Star's secret is still obtainable, I would say make a little call out to those 1,000 people. I would say I have some hope for this one, honestly. I feel like 1,000 people is a lot. I don't know. But I kind of want to cover this now because I think that would be interesting. I think there might be people that would have this that just don't know it's lost. I might have that on my video list, actually. I think I'm going to do that. Because I feel like that could get found. So, yeah, thanks for that. It is a really long article, but I got the gist of it, so I'll add it to my list and I'll see what I can do with it. So, I definitely don't think we read that before either, because I feel like I would have remembered it being so long. So you guys were saying some other stuff. KB Toys, I remember. Babies R Us used to be in a location next to a Party City, actually, so now both stores are going to be gone. Yeah, no worries, the Diddy IT Master. I've been to Circuit City before. I don't think they're not. Well, I think they're all closed now. I was in Circuit. I remember buying GameCube games in Circuit City, so I was old enough to recall that. There was a like a kiosk, I think, a GameCube kiosk that was in Circuit City. That was one of my first, I think, experiences playing the GameCube or playing at a kiosk. I believe Macy's. I've been to Macy's. I still have a Macy's near me. I like Macy's. Or wait, no, I think I'm thinking of JCPenney. Yeah, I don't actually shop at Macy's. Okay, it's JCPenney I'm thinking of. Bargain Mart. They should do a real life Bargain Mart. I'm kind of surprised no one's done that yet as like a joke. But yeah, Circuit City. I do miss. I wish there were still some like computer stores like this around, like old. I don't say like old fashioned, but like old stores like this. I think that'd be really cool. Zares. Oh my God, AR card with the deep memory. I don't remember Zares. Like, I've heard stories about it from my family because I guess they used to go there, but I don't remember being in Zares, or I only heard about it from them, I think. Yo, Lynn, what's up? I'm glad you could stop by. Future Shop had an extremely similar exterior, McD said. What is that? Oh, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Was this like in the electronics store? Yeah, it looks like it is. Cool. I've never heard about this one. Kmart with a Little Caesars in it. I think one of the closest Subways to me is actually the one in the Walmart near me. I don't like I don't eat Subway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we made the shift to lost retail stores, Global Luna. Everyone's sort of just recollecting their own store memories. Disney Store, yeah. I never found the pictures that there was someone, I don't remember who it was. They sent me pictures of a Disney store being destroyed when they were all closed, and there was like a bunch of the displays that were smashed on the floor. It was so scary to see. I don't remember who sent me those pictures though. I'd love to see them again though. I don't know if there are any Disney stores. Am I Disney Store too before it closed? Mine was an old one. Mine was never remodeled. Like mine, as long as it was there until it closed, it was one of the old ones, which was really cool. Yo, Disney or WB? I'd probably say WB. I remember liking the WB stores a lot. And like, I was so young when I went to the WB stores, I don't really remember them a whole lot, but I can remember getting stuff there. I can remember certain sections of it. Disney Store, I was never really a big fan of. I don't know if you're talking to me, Christopher, but I was a CompUSA kind of person. I may have heard of Fry's, but CompUSA is what I remember the most. I've been there before, and yes, Suncoast as well. That's a classic Global Luna. I do remember Suncoast. I bought quite a lot of stuff from Suncoast as a kid because they had all the weird stuff you couldn't get in like the toy stores. You know, like Nightmare Before Christmas figures and stuff. Creative username, thanks for the super chat. Did you see the Oreo footlong they have now? No. What the heck is that? I'm gonna jump to Lost Food now, or I guess food in general. I'll take a look at that. I don't know what that is actually. I have to do another line. Every time I think like, oh, I got the. That's why the chat's so small, is because Alice's head is blocking like a portion of the super chat bar. I was wondering like why is the chat so like why is the text so small? I'm not even using the full space. Okay, that explains it. Oreo footlong. That looks kind of bad. I don't know what I was expecting, but I was not expecting. I was expecting something to look more like an Oreo cookie, like a comically large Oreo cookie or something. That's just like a cake with frosting and cookie bits in it. I don't know. I'm not really, in terms of like being impressed by this. It doesn't impress me. I'm probably not gonna try this either, but I don't know if is it out yet. If it's only 3 days old. Oh, it is a cookie. I thought it was supposed to be like a sub. It is like a cookie. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not like a fan of like gimmick desserts, honestly. So, if any of you guys have this, let me know how it is. But I'm not really interested in it myself. And then Jersey Mike's will come out with one, and I'll try it. No, I don't think I would. I don't think I actually would try one. I get my usual at Jersey Mike's, and that's about it. I'm not even going to pull up a picture of a Jersey Mike's sub, because then I'm going to want one, so. That's a long night on the toilet. Oh my god. Yo, put that in our comedy show too. That's yeah, I'm gonna give you a virus if you eat that. It does kind of look like a poop. I gotta be honest with you guys. It doesn't look very like I thought it was gonna be more like a pastry or a cake. It looks like a poop. Oh yeah, internet users. It looks like sliced crap. Yeah. Okay. I've never had Quiznos. I can't speak on that. Is Jersey Mike's better than Jimmy John's? I've seen ads for Jimmy John's. I've never had it. I don't think that's even around me. I would like, if I'm ever around a Jimmy John's, I would like to try them, but my allegiance to Jersey Mike's is so strong, and I've had other cheese subs or other cheesesteak subs elsewhere before. I don't think they can be beat. Maybe if I'm ever in Philadelphia for any reason whatsoever, which I probably never will be, I would like to try a real like Philly cheesesteak from Philadelphia. But like I don't know, man. The Jersey Mike's cheesesteaks are just so good. I would need I would have to try a sub, and like to me, Jersey Mike's are the best until I try something that can beat Jersey Mike's. And I don't know if that's out there. So it remains to be seen. Man, we're gonna do it. Where's the cheesesteaks? Is this it looks like a cheesesteak. Oh my god, now I want one. They're not open, but even if they were, I wouldn't order one. They don't even do delivery. But I do want one now. That looks so good. Oh my god. Give it to me now! Also, just what are even all I have never seen a cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's that looks like this. Like I don't know. Mine are very like neat and orderly when I get them. They actually look fairly like this picture, although there's not as much meat in it. But I've never had it pouring over the side like that. Never had D'Angelo's. Never had Firehouse. There was a Firehouse actually near me for a long time, before I was into subs, and I never had it. Um, so yeah, I can't speak on that, but also, oh, did you go to PAX this? You mean, will I be going to PAX this year? I haven't bought my ticket yet, but I'm pretty certain I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I guess yeah. So I guess the answer is yes. So to anyone that doesn't know about that, yes, I believe I'm going to PAX East again this year. So if you're going too, well, maybe I'll see you there. I still want to do my Majima cosplay. I think I'm going to do that. So I've not had a Subway pizza, but I've had a Dunkin' Donuts pizza. Ben's pizza. Thanks for stopping by, Ben. What's a Flying Dutchman burger? Yo, someone told me never have like a cannibal burger if you go to Wisconsin because it's just like raw meat, I think. Miss Tux said, hello. What's up, Miss Tux? Glad you could stop by. Oh, Magfest? I've never been to Magfest. I don't even know where that is. I know. PAX East is the only place I could go to. So I probably will. Derek Clay said, please include the Lost Attic demos for My Chemical Romance. Only a few have been made public, but at least 3 more have never been released. I'm surprised I never talked about that, actually. I talked about the Paper Kingdom, but I never talked about the Attic demos. I'll think about that, yeah. And I like My Chemical Romance as well, so that's something that could probably be in like any video. It wouldn't have to be just a lost music video. So yeah, thanks for that suggestion. Polar Grizzbear said, traditional cheesecakes from Philly are honestly really overrated. Ooh, not looking good for Philly then. And Lynn said Firehouse is just average too. I don't know about this. Sounds like Jersey Mike's is still winning. Flying Dutchman is an In-N-Out thing. Oh, okay. There are no In-N-Outs near me. If I'm ever on the West Coast, I would probably try one, but I don't got that near me. I think PAX is in May this year. I could be wrong. I haven't even bought my ticket yet. I don't even know. I'm probably gonna go, but I'm not completely certain yet. I have not tried the Domino's lava cakes, Corvine. I've only actually gonna be honest with you guys. The past few times I had just regular Domino's pizza, I wasn't a big fan. I think they just haven't been making pizzas very good lately, so I'm not really as big on Domino's as I was a few months ago. So yeah. Why do these subs look so unappealing? This is like someone took a dump in the bread. Like that doesn't look good at all, man. The subs I get, maybe it's just the people that make my subs know how to make them. And if I went to a different Jersey Mike's, it would be crap. I went to a Dairy Queen once, like a different Dairy Queen, and I ordered the same thing and it was crap. My slushy. The people at mine just know how to make it, and the other one that I went to, they just didn't know how to make it. I guess because it didn't taste as good. It was the same thing. Gray meat. Oh my god, yeah. Get the chicken strips with the gravy. I don't think my Dairy Queens have food in them. It might only be ice cream. Like this looks so good. Like this looks so good. That's what mine look like. Mine look as good as this. Nice golden brown meat with the cheese all melty. Although I have gotten some in the past without very melty cheese, but they're usually melty. I've been to Chili's before. I haven't had mozzarella squares, though. Lukoshi said I came when I saw Donkey Kong in the thumbnail. Yeah, it was kind of related to the Ganondorf puppet that I showed in the earlier stream. Also, he's just a funny picture. We didn't really talk about Donkey Kong specifically that much, though. Also, Monty Python Queen said, article suggestion for Lost Media Wiki, Southern Television hijacking incident. Oh, a creepy hijacking incident. Oh, okay. We couldn't get just a regular one. It had to be a creepy one. I guess most hijacking television incidents are creepy for the most part, so I don't know. Yeah, if I go back to the forums, I could do that maybe. I mean the articles. Or if not, just remind me next time and I'll do it. We don't need the forums, I guess, anymore. Guess we're on food and my Twitter, which my Twitter is actually done too. I could just get rid of that too. Wow, we covered quite a lot of stuff tonight, you guys. Quite a lot of stuff. How would you hijack a network non-creepily? I don't know. I guess like say something comical. The Captain Midnight hijacking was kind of like comical. $11.99 per month? No way! Like, or whatever that was. Like, that was kind of a funny one. Arby's is nasty. The Diddy IT Master said, LSuperSonicQ, since you were talking about animatronics earlier, in 2008 there was a Sasquatch animatronic that Spirit Halloween sold once, and it's the lost media. I have not heard about that at all. I could ask Spooky Guy and Razor about that, because I haven't heard about that. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't come across that one. They didn't mention it to me either. I could do King Koopa's cool cartoons maybe next time. I know that's kind of a long, complicated history kind of thing with it. The search for that. Has there been any more found for that? I can't remember. There's probably a lot that to kind of take in, especially since I've never really talked about that. I don't think I've ever talked about that before, other than when it gets brought up in the streams, really. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe next time for that one. I probably could just exit out of this. I see my notifications and messages like increase as I'm streaming because people know I'm gonna check this later. My Discord is probably gonna also. I actually did catch myself up with. I believe I am up to date with Discord and Twitter, and now I'm probably gonna be way behind because there's probably gonna be a million messages on both, or maybe not on Twitter, but on Discord there'll probably be a million messages. The zombie message? Oh, I remember that one too. That was kind of I guess that's kind of a more of like a comedic one as well. I'm not gonna be on Blue Sky. No, I keep saying that because someone made. Oh, I said Captain Midnight AR card. Captain Midnight was a funny one. But yeah, the Blue Sky thing. Someone made a Blue Sky and it looks like my account, but it's not my account. And I have no plans to go on Blue Sky, so like no. So don't get fooled from any accounts like that. No, I'm not on Blue Sky. I'm not going to go to Blue Sky. When will the first episode of the comedy show be? I don't know. We're probably not going to do that. We'd have to get a cast going. International lost media, Carlitos. I think that's kind of what you mean, the lost media from other countries. I kind of want to revisit that at some point. I probably will do a lost media from other countries, international lost media video again at some point. I just need to find a good topic list for that, you know. I mean, the thing is, I hate Twitter, like, quite a bit, but I have so many followers there, it would make no sense to just, like, stop using it and then migrate to a new site with literally zero, like, starting from scratch. It doesn't make any sense. So I basically just use Twitter to like, promote my stuff more or less, and, like, you know, the 20,000 people are going to see that, and I'm fine with that. So that's kind of my, like, thinking to that. Secret said he's getting hungry. I am too. I got to get rid of that. I have to look at the GameStop thing with no. I tried to get behind this curtain, but it didn't work. It was too dark in there. You had a sub from Wawa. I've never heard of that either. Look at my Discord, Lukoshi said. Yeah, I knew my Discord was gonna have a bunch of messages. Yeah, I any messages I get, I'll probably get to over the week or so. Because now I'm sure everything's piling up again, but I had just gone through all of them. Sponge Nick said, any recent Phineas and Ferb lost or found media? I know, like, Cosmic Shake Milkshake, that song was found last year. That might be the only thing, I think. What was it? What was that song called? The Milkshake Bar, Cosmic Shake Milkshake Bar, or whatever. That was found last year. That may be the only thing I can think of. I don't think there's a lot of Phineas and Ferb lost media. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's not. So, thanks for the super chat, though. I'll squeeze you in on the list. Oh yeah, this is quite small. Cool. Yeah, well, Green Dragon Gaming said, hi, what's up, Green Dragon Gaming? I'm glad you could stop by. Oh, Cosmic Milkshake Bar. Yes, it may have been a demo song or something. A full version of some version of it was found, yeah. I thought Spot the Diff was found, actually. I could have swore Spot the Diff was found, which is why I didn't mention it. Next drawing stream? I don't know about that. Mr. Bones and Sewer, we've talked about it. We'll definitely do it at some point. I just, I don't know. We just haven't gotten everyone together to do it yet. Maybe in March to celebrate or it's not any channel anniversary for me, but March is my anniversary month. I've sort of turned March into like the anniversary month. So maybe to celebrate just March, we'll do it in March. I haven't thought about that in a while. There's a video of the Sasquatch animatronic on YouTube, but it shows the animation of the animatronic, but no audio. Oh. Oh, so I guess it's partially found then, not totally lost. Long John Silver's. I've heard of Long John Silver's before. Oh, I didn't even show my video. You guys want to check out my new video, which is kind of an old video anyway. Forgot I tweeted about that. Yeah, see, like, this is exactly why, like, 8,000 people saw this who would not be seeing it on Blue Sky. So, like, oh, okay, 8,000 extra people, saw my video come out. So, like, that's like the reason why I am doing it. Yeah. So I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about? I think this is probably gonna, since this is sort of a getting back into it stream, probably gonna be a little on the shorter end. If there's any other things you guys want to discuss, I can, I'll chat for a little bit longer. But you haven't gone to Crystal? I don't even know what that is. I've never heard about that before. Polar Grizzbear said, are there any plans to ever bring back Lost Cast? Good question. I feel like in a way when we do the collab streams, even like not specifically drawing related, but just when I have like the other people on, I guess we kind of call them collab streams. I sort of consider that like the successor to Lost Cast. And if I brought back more of the original cast and we just did it for fun, it could just exist like this, with other people. It doesn't necessarily have to be like specifically Lost Cast. So I think if it does come back, it would just be them on a stream like this. It wouldn't really be a specific like Lost Cast branded show, if that makes sense. Michael's Mega said, have y'all heard Nintendo tried to sue a supermarket because it was called Super Mario? The supermarket won the lawsuit because Nintendo didn't trademark for supermarkets. Wow, that's wild. That's just like Nintendo just trying to like flex and they just get shut down. That's crazy. I did not hear about that. Monty Python Queen said, "Oh, don't forget to check the hijacking." I think I might do it. I might do that next week, or the next time we stream. I shouldn't say next week because there probably won't be a stream next week. But I, if you just remind me the next time we do this Monty Python Queen, I'll definitely look at that. I think I might save it for another time. Um, so yeah, I don't really want to go all the way back to the thing right now. The website. Did you hear Ninja? Did I hear Ninja Gaiden 4? PK King Crimson said, no. Or maybe I did. I think I actually did hear about that. Because they're making the figures too, I think. New figures. Probably because of the game. Even though I don't think they're from Ninja Gaiden 4. But yeah, I think I heard about that. Yo, Lalem, what's up? Wow. Have you been a long time? I don't know if you've ever even been to these streams. Glad you could stop by. We were just chatting about all kinds of lost media stuff. We've made covered quite a lot of ground tonight, and it was a good getting back into it stream. So yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Whatever you consider doing a podcast. I mean, I feel like these. I mean, probably not. I feel like these are like podcasty, and I know a podcast is like an interview type thing, but probably not. I'd like to have guests on this kind of thing at some point. Like, I'd like to have Jorge on maybe at some point, and Psycho if he ever got back online, stuff like that. And I feel like maybe my channel is big enough now where people would do that kind of thing, you know. But well, I'm sure Jorge would do it. But like if I went beyond Lost Media people, but I'm not really interested in doing like a formal podcast type thing. Know me and my friends leads, by the way. I mentioned that earlier as well. Amusing Lewis, can I be a guest? Oh, well, people have asked to be guests before. People like, you know, I know some of the audience has asked to do that, so we could do call-ins again. I used to do call-ins way a long time ago through Google Plus. Got a little chaotic, but we did it. Maybe I could do it nowadays, like on Discord, more orderly and stuff. So yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about ways to you know, like broaden the realm of that, I think. I mean, I feel like the drawing streams were even kind of an extension of that too, like just doing different things, just for a little change. I feel like Jorge would probably do this if I asked him, as long as he was free. But I don't know. I feel like I'm too nervous to have Jorge on here. Like I'm too nervous to do that. What would we talk about? I don't know. Yeah, Google Plus was crazy. I used to stream through Google Plus. That's how we used to do it back then. Also, yeah, LLM. I'm glad these streams kind of became what they did. I feel like they've gone through a lot of different iterations over the years, but I'm very happy with sort of the way they exist now. Mr. Awesome Guy Blah said, "What's up? What's up, Mr. Awesome Guy Blah? We're just hanging out. We're just honestly, it's more of a Q&A now, which is fine. I haven't done a stream in like months and months, so I don't mind the Q&A style. And I don't really have any. I think we kind of covered all the major stuff. We just got this empty GameStop storefront on the stream now. I have to keep a watch on my battery though. I might have to go plug in the computer. Yeah, probably have to do a computer speed run. I really enjoyed the AMA on the Discord server. Do you know when the next one is? Michael's Mega said. I don't know when the next AMA is going to be in the Discord server. No, I have no idea. I thought it was going to be maybe in January or February, but that was just like a thought, so I'm not sure about that. There's probably nothing anyone could do with helping out with me and my friends. As sad as that is to say, there's probably nothing that anyone could do to help, because that is entirely within our hands and within like the hands of a couple people who have the tapes. Like, so yeah, it's just I don't have like anything else to say about me and my friends. Basically, Jimmy Neutron's coming back. Why? Like a Nick thing or an independent thing? That seems really strange. Why would they do that? I feel like there are some things you just don't need to bring back. I feel like Jimmy Neutron's one of them. Like, it was like original series is fine the way that it is. Oh yeah, we used to do the streams with the old friend group, the Hot Wheels streams. Yeah, I forgot about those. Those were kind of a different stream at the time as well. Yo, Go Balloon is back home. Nice. So if I do end it right now, we did make it till you got home. Did the whole thing. A new movie? Oh, I don't know. Borkbite said I'm doing a series of drawings where I draw a Mr. Men once a day. Yo, that's cool. That's cool. That's actually the one thing I've kind of learned actually with the drawing that I do with the Pink Ninja stuff is if you don't draw for like a long enough period of time, it's like really hard to like draw like to like get back into it. You gotta be consistent with your drawing. So it's probably good to do like a drawing a day like that. Because you retain like your your skills and stuff. Yeah, drawing is really hard. Also, I'll have to go plug this in. We're gonna get the walking LSSQ. The walking LSSQ, you're probably gonna like hear me crash into stuff because I'm trying to get to the table portion of the stream because we're going for longer than I thought we were gonna go for. So now I have to plug this in, and I hope the TVs that I have to walk by aren't too loud, so you guys don't hear what's going on in there. But as long as I can get to the table and plug this in, then we should be good. And look at that, perfect speed run. It's like I never even got up. Oh, a meme related to not drawing, Lalam. If I can find it somewhere, I'll take a look at it. Yeah, you can't post links in the chat though. I did not do the mod thing. I probably won't do the mod thing tonight. I don't think it really needs to like happen. I guess the next time that we need mods, I'll reassign mods. But it was pretty chill tonight, so like I remember when we did the me and my friend stream. That was a I wasn't even looking at the chat. But, like there was like over 1,000 people. Like that was like we needed mods for that. I think some of the mods showed up. But like that was like the chat was going by so quick anyway that you couldn't. One thing would pop on the screen and then the next thing would fly by. But that would be like an example of like we really need mods. But I'm looking at the chat now, so it doesn't really matter. The spec of my laptop, it's a MacBook from 2020, and that's it. Um, it's it it's like what do I want to say? It accomplishes exactly what I need it to accomplish, so I have no complaints. Like I don't even have an external microphone or like any crazy things. It's literally just the built-in microphone is great. I can edit an iMovie. People like the video, like that's it. Like it does exactly what it needs to do, and like that's it. I wonder why there were 1,000 plus viewers that time. Gee, I wonder. Lalam said, I found that I struggle with some very basic things that used to come naturally to me, but I've also spent years trying to unlearn habits I wanted to change. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of something too. I don't know if I could even confidently say I've overcome it. Not with anything related to like any current art stuff years ago. I remember I actually when I was like back during like the prime era of my chalk drawings when I used to do those videos, I would draw the chalk at the park. I remember like came a point because I was drawing for certain like reasons when those reasons sort of left the like I was doing the drawings for a certain reason, and when those reasons went away, I actually had a really hard time even finding the motivation to do the chalk drawings anymore because that reason why I was doing them was gone. It took me a long time to sort of like get over that and be like, well, you can draw even though it's not connected to this other thing. And eventually I did, and like, I do the drawings now and stuff, but I gotta say, for as hard as I try with those chalk drawings, I just don't think they're as good as they used to be. And I still think when that reason left, a little piece of the really good chalk drawings left with it, because I would draw to impress, to impress someone, and once that was gone, no need to impress anyone anymore. And I think a piece like I do them. I was able to get over that piece of me that's like, oh, I can't do them because the person that I'm drawing them isn't gonna see. I got over that, but like then it becomes like they're never really as good as they were when that person was looking at them. Classic, yeah, motivate, kind of a motivation type thing, yeah. Classic, high school era crush. Cryptozoology. I've never looked into that. Jeremiah, what's up? Glad you could stop by. I'm gonna open Discord to look at your meme, and everyone's gonna like message me. I know there's read my thing because you're on Discord now. Yeah, here am I'm not really into cryptozoology. I'm into sort of like lost civilizations, if that makes sense, and like ancient Egypt. But I've never really done cryptozoology stuff. I'm trying to remember what my password is here so I can get in here. It's really hard. It's really hard typing and talking at the same time and thinking about what you're typing. That's like 3 levels of multitasking. I really want to see what this meme is. Oh, not as many messages as I thought there would be. Let me see. Just a bunch of people cheering with text that says, "I forgot how to draw." That's great. Oh, someone else also. Oh, Lelam also said someone was trying to get your attention. Oh, well, here's the problem. I don't I don't read. I can't get to a lot of the comments on my videos. I don't know if I should read this on stream though. I can read that later. It was yeah. That's a game. Okay, that's game stuff. I can check that out later. I think Bingo just messaged me hi probably. Oh, just that you got your driver's license, which I saw earlier in the chat. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a good meme. I don't know how I would show that on stream because I can't. I'm not gonna show Discord, but that was a good one. I like that. AR card also likes to draw with chalk. Yeah, I used to really love the chalk drawing stuff. My Discord is just LSuperSonicQ. If you guys want to friend me, go for it. Do you think it's possible there's a Sasquatch or Dogman out there? I don't know. Probably. I don't know where I stand on that. I've never really thought about the cryptid stuff. Can you look at the story of the Resident Evil 1 basement theme? It's bizarre. Can I do it next stream? I'm probably gonna peace out in a maybe 15 more minutes or so. Just remind. Oh, I did a list. Just next stream, remind me to do that, and remind me about And I'll have Monty Python Queen remind me of that other thing too. Those will be like the first 2 things we do. Where are you, Corvine? Okay. TV games. What's the problem? This stream harkens back to a time when I was younger. Prognostici said, "Is that? Do you mean like? Do you mean younger like 2 hours ago, or do you mean younger like when I used to stream? Say like older streams. Say something Naruto related. What the heck could I say Naruto related? We could talk about this figure thing for a little bit. That this ad is really misleading, and they're just showing a prototype and not really an exclusive version of the figure I've never seen before that you could actually get. So there you go. The Video Game History Foundation launched their digital library. Michael's Mega said, "Ooh, that's cool." I uh I I should look at that at some point. Oh, I thought TV Games did a typo and said, "Give me your monkey, punk." Yeah, give me your monkey. Yo, Christopher said Sasquatch is a leftover of Giganto, whatever that is, an extinct species of orangutan. That is the most like down to earth explanation I've ever heard, and I can believe that. Favorite Gorillaz song? That's a tough one. I used to like the 2000 Soul Child remix a lot. That's probably up there. I'm not, I ain't singing anything. Have I ever sung on stream? I thought at one point a long time ago I did sing something like back in the old old days. Someone donated to sing. No, that was a dab. I think I dabbed instead. Hiram with the "Why isn't there Shigemaru" figure in his thinking pose. I think we talked about that before. I'm not sure why they did not make one like that. Well, I guess the only thing we didn't get to this stream was basically the art. I guess I did say maybe, so it's fine. Um, I think we covered everything else though. Yo, we actually got to everything this stream. We're all caught up, guys. I sound less depressed. That's like people used to Jorge used to say all the time that people would say in his videos that he sounds really depressed, which is funny. Face cam. I don't know. I feel like the face cams just to take away from like what we're looking at on stream. So like, what's the point of it? Is my thinking. Um, Favorite MCR song? Oh, I would be a casual with that. I would just pick any single, and I like that. I never really looked super into MCR. I like the singles, but it's not like Fall Out Boy or Panic at the Disco where I really got into the library. Um, Man, I feel like accomplished. Like we actually like did everything we were supposed to do. Um, I don't think there are any updates on the "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared" pilot. I don't think there are any updates for anything now that I think about it. I don't think there's any updates for like any Lost Media that I've been following. Someone was interested in doing Jimmy Two Shoes pilot stuff. I might connect with them and give them some info, and maybe something will happen with that. But like other than that, I don't think there's anything else. Slamfest, I don't think anything's been going on with Slamfest that I've heard of either. Um, um, I think a lot of people asked me if I saw Sonic 3. Yeah, I saw Sonic 3 already. Oh yeah, the Ganondorf puppet if you count that. Yeah, I saw Sonic 3. I didn't think it was a great movie. I wanted more Shadow and more I wanted him to like do more. But it wasn't bad. I just hope in the next movie they give him more screen time basically. Um yeah. And that was probably the first movie I saw in a really long time now that I think about it. Mr. Awesome Guy Vla. Gotta start Pink Ninja. I saw someone mentioned Pink Ninja really early in the stream, and I was thinking, I wonder how long till we get the first Pink Ninja mention. I didn't say anything, but I think Posar said it. Yeah, now would be a great. I guess here maybe we'll end with a little Pink Ninja plug. Now would be a great time to start it because I actually have started a lot of work on the next volume. I am planning on having that out in the spring, like I said. Um, and holy crap, like the second volume, I've already done I've done two chapters already. Holy crap, like it is like it's so like intense with like just the amount of like content it covers. Like it's hard to explain without giving anything away, but like it's almost like I feel like the first volume is sort of like here are the characters, this is what they do, and then the second volume is like now they're going to do it. And like there is so much like backstory and like all these, it's taking so long to write the chapters because there is so much depth to like how everything connects. Oh, it's fantastic. Like, I am like I'm having a great time. Like I just it's such a good like creative thing. Um so yeah, I'm planning on having that release in the spring. I'm still have yeah, so that's been going good. And yeah, having a great time with that. And yeah, I think, and I did decide after, um, or I think I've already said before that this was like an official side project, but I double officially decided that it is an official side project. Like I put it at the end of my videos now too. Like I don't know. I think that it's something that I want to keep working at, or I mean I already have like enough ideas for like 3 more volumes anyway, but I definitely think it's something that I want to like it's obviously not going to replace videos or anything, but I want to take it as seriously as I think that's maybe an interesting something I didn't even think about when I was first doing it is I didn't take it as seriously as video stuff, so I always felt like it didn't need to exist. It didn't have to be a thing that was made, and I even thought maybe I'll just do the 1 volume and then just call it a day and just never get back to it. But then the more I thought about it, and I said like, nah, like I want to do it, and I think it can exist alongside my videos. Because I thought about my content and stuff too, and I thought like I'm more than just a lost media video machine. Like I have other interests and stuff too, and I hope this year I can touch upon some other videos that a lot of people say like, oh, well, we haven't done a gaming video in a while, or this, that. Like, I would like to start getting back into more things that aren't like obviously the lost media is still the priority and stuff, but like, why haven't I done a gaming video in a long time? I have a gaming hoax video, another playground video I just never touched because I said, oh, it doesn't have to be made. But no, I said no. That's lost media is still the priority, but like this year I want to do more like the playground rumor videos, the hoax videos. I want to spend more time on the Pink Ninja stuff. So I'm digging the content. I'm digging the content direction. And I think that was part of the reason why I felt so burnt out at the end of last year is because it was literally week to week to week, lost media, lost media, lost media. What's the next lost media thing? And it just is too much lost media. So I definitely think it's good to mix some different things in every now and then. So yeah, I'm Spirit Quest. Don't count on Spirit Quest. Okay, don't count on Spirit Quest. But don't count on Spirit Quest. But I do want to do more like even like the merchant like do more merchandise videos too. I want to go back to some of my older series and stuff and give them more attention. Um so yeah. I think I saw a bunch of people were saying, yo, Lelam's piece. I think it's sound by Lelam. Um, People were asking about the Pink Ninja physical things. I don't know if that's even a real possibility. Like, I don't even know what would go into making that. I mean, if there was a genuine, actual, real, if the 2,000 people that have read the first chapter all said yes, we all 2,000 of us want physical books to read physically, I would look into it or do like a Kickstarter for it. But I couldn't even fund a tracker plush. I feel like probably even less people are going to want a physical Pink Ninja book, so there'd be no way to feasibly do it. I mean, if there was some actual feasible way, I would do it. And like, it's just something to me, it's more about like writing the actual content and this and doing the art and stuff like before, worrying about like a physical release or like, even like the makeshift people were saying, well, why did you do a tracker plush? Did you do an Alice plush with makeshift? I'm not really worried about any of that stuff. I just want to actually make the content and then we can worry about that. Unless someone approached me like tomorrow and said, I'm from Anime Girl Publishing. We want to print Pink Ninja. Do you want to do it? Like, sure. But like, I'm not going to really like fundraise and stuff. Like, that's not really the point of it. So maybe a physical. I'd like for that to happen at some point, maybe, but my priority is to actually just get the story going and or more of the story going and stuff. So that's sort of where I'm at on it. But maybe someday it'll happen. It's just not really the focus right now. Um, so yeah, and some of people talking about fan art. Yeah, I actually have gotten a few Pink Ninja fan art pieces, which is cool. That anyone even would be interested in drawing my characters. But yeah, that's cool. So I have gotten a few of those. So but yeah, if you haven't read it and you want to read it, it is on my Wattpad. It's also on AO3, but Wattpad is sort of the official. It's kind of the official release for it. Um, I think the first, yeah. I guess here's your like parental warning screen. So there you go. Um, if that's your thing, then check it out. So got the anime girls in it. Yeah, but the first volume is the first volume was complete, I think, in December last year, and I did, I said I was going to do another one. So yeah, this has like I don't know how you get to like the little like stat bar, but I think it said there's like it's like it would take you like 8 hours to read this or something from start to finish. And there's art in every chapter and stuff, and I have like the bonus. I have little bonuses at the end. I feel like I've probably said all this before. I have little bonuses at the end of the each chapter. So like every chapter has at least two pieces of artwork. Yeah, what a classic picture. I still really like that picture. This original one. Um, so there's that, and then at the end there's like bonuses. Like I think this one is a little like comic. It's like maps or comics or like little extra things that you can take a look at. So it's like a written story, but there's a lot to look at too. So there you go. And yeah, there's a little Pink Ninja plug. I'm looking forward to content this year. I'm really looking forward to the Lost Media, of course, but also getting back to some of the older series that I haven't really done anything with, giving them a bit of a facelift and maybe modernizing them into like the modern day YouTube climate and stuff. Maybe we'll get back to Fad to Forgottens and stuff and just do some other things like that. I mean, people like the Lost Food video and the Lost animatronic video, doing that stuff. And then also, oh yeah, here's the little stat thing. Yeah. The, the Pink Ninja thing, all the 8 hours, 24 minutes. And then all the Pink Ninja stuff too, that I'm looking forward to continuing. So, yeah, so like I said, now would be a great time to start because the second volume's coming out. So yeah. With that said, oh no, it's not a comic. It's like a web novel. It's a web novel with pictures. So yeah, I wanted to write a story. So not trying to pressure, but imagine Pig Ninja on the shelf. Yeah, I mean maybe someday. Oh, Clay, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I actually was thinking about doing some Clay as well. I've thought about it. I'm not certain about that, but there is a chance that Clay will come back too. Yes. That is how far I'm going with like bringing back the old stuff. So I might do that. Also, Pika King Crimson said, "Did you know there was a PS2 game called Red Ninja with another female ninja?" I did not know that. What does that look like? I I may have actually seen this before. Interesting. Yeah, people have showed me some other like characters and stuff that my character looks like, and I'm like, oh, I had no idea. Well, I'm sure like pink hair like ninja girl is nothing new. Um, but yes, yes, I have actually thought about Clay more. I've thought about Clay actually beyond just, oh, I'm going to do it. I actually have an idea for some of the models I want to make and stuff. And like, I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited for it. I've thought about stuff that doesn't already exist. That's very like original in idea. Or I don't mean original like, I mean original like no one has sculpted this character, this Nintendo character in this way before. A lot of like really cool stuff like that. So, yeah, it's all sort of a big work in progress because we're, you know, it's only January, so I'm still figuring things out. And like I said, obviously videos are still the priority, but I think adding in all these little extra things is definitely going to be worth it. Alice as a clay model? I didn't say I wasn't going to do her as a clay model. So we'll see about that. But the Pelswick elephant noise story, that was a stream highlight. If yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Dude, that guy went on for like 15 minutes about that. Well, yeah, if I ever do any like Pink Ninja like product stuff, like you guys would definitely know about it. So like I said, I'll think about it, but yeah. Story is the most important thing, and I've been going really great with that. Like, holy crap, like it's so good. Like, it's so good. I'm not even in, and I'm still early in the second volume. I'm not even at like the main parts yet, and it's already like so good. Like, oh my god, like, yeah. So um I guess we'll end with just with the Pelswick elephant story. Oh, Mochi Lenny? Oh, that was you who did that? I thought that was someone else. Oh, okay. Well, I guess there's nothing to tell then. That was the story. Okay, then. What's the TTE pilot? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of lost media being gatekept that we don't even know about. So, actually, I guess okay. I'm probably about to end the stream. However, I guess the only thing we didn't do, I don't know if I can even. I was gonna show you a little preview art from the next volume, just because we could end the stream with a little preview art, but I don't. Not that it's we. I guess the way to put it is give you a little preview of what I've been working on. I believe we have our first battle in the series that actually draws blood from one of the main characters. And that was a very big like moment in this particular chapter. But I don't know if I can show blood on YouTube, so maybe I can't actually show it. So maybe I'll just save it. But so I guess the only thing we didn't do is actually show art. But I was thinking about showing you guys art, but maybe we'll just save it. I don't want YouTube to block the stream because there's blood on it. Oh, then again, I've come across some thumbnails recently. And I'm like, holy crap, like there's like a lot, like, actually, yeah, YouTube ain't gonna do anything. I've come across thumbnails, and there was like a lot of blood in like some thumbnails, and I'm like, holy crap, like, how is YouTube not like putting an adult like censor on the video? Like, I've seen some like bloody thumbnails. Just say it's ketchup. Yeah, yeah. I have heard of the Saban Moon, yeah, Christopher. I can't remember exactly what the whole story of that was, but I remember it was a really classic topic. It was a really cool search, and I do remember I remember the Raymona video on it. The AI stuff, yeah, the AI stuff is getting really bad. There are some videos I've come across before, and like I don't even know if like if it's AI or not. Like, that's how good it's getting. Actually, I guess okay. I think okay. I guess as as an incentive for the people that have not checked out Pink Ninja yet to go check it out, I guess I can show you guys a little preview art. And you would probably never see this preview art in general because I haven't actually done like the background for it yet. And when it gets released, it would be like, it would have the background and like the correct shading. So it's sort of just like the one character without everything on it. So you would never see this in any other way. So in a way, this is kind of going to be like lost once I finish it. I already took a screenshot of it, so I'll just show you guys. We'll end with this. We'll end with this. So for anyone that hasn't seen Pink Ninja, that hasn't read Pink Ninja, here's a little incentive to go check it out before the next volume releases. So the context of this image. So the context of this. Long story short, the book is or the novel is sort of about. It takes a lot of inspiration from Naruto, kind of about this ninja girl who is the last of her like nation, and she has to like kill all the bad like alliance and then restore peace to the world. And she meets people along the way. And the first volume is sort of meeting all the characters. They do stuff besides just meeting each other, but they meet each other, and they sort of, it's established like what everyone's goal is, what they're really, you know, what their purpose for going on this adventure is, like why they're, you know, it's called like a goal in the story. So everyone talks about like what their goal is, and they travel to different lands and stuff. So in this next volume, they sort of, there's more encounters with like the enemies and stuff. And because the terrains and the lands they're visiting are sort of foreign to them, there are new challenges that come with like battles and stuff. So, like I said, I think this is the first main character that gets blood drawn, unless I'm forgetting something. Maybe there were some minor scenes of it, but I think this is the first one. So this is sort of early on in the volume 2, and there's sort of this. Oh, nothing even showed up. Wait. There's sort of this. Oh, I didn't click anything. There's sort of this battle, but this battle that is conducted in an effort to obtain an item that is needed to progress in the journey to like reach, like basically like the boss is like kind of in like a, you know, in like his own domain, and they have to get like the keys to get there, to put it very, very broadly. So as they're going through these fights and stuff, the enemies get like, you know, smarter, and they try to like, you know, the enemies are getting smarter and stuff. So there's this one battle where there was a misstep with one of the characters, and they get injured. I think this is it's actually a very like big like scene in the actual book and stuff, and this is the like unfinished visual that goes with it. So it's very yeah. So Julie, the fan favorite character Julie, she gets into this fight, and she gets like hurt pretty bad. But the context of this is different. You might look at that and say, "Oh my God, what's happening?" But this is actually a Julie like rallying cry. In the book, she gets injured, and they're like, "Oh my God, like you're injured, like we have to retreat." And this is her saying, "No, don't you dare abandon the mission. We're gonna finish this and get that key." So this is her kind of like battle face. This is, I think, the first blood drawn in the whole series. So yeah, she's kind of toughing it out and trying to, because in the story, she's sort of the weaker character. She is more of a healer. She doesn't have a lot of like physical abilities, and she's like a lot like shorter than the other characters. But it's through this like, oh, I got injured and stuff, where she's like, no, like don't forget about the mission. She kind of like toughs it out and stuff. So this is kind of like her like battle face. And yeah, and she's like, no, we're gonna finish the mission. So Julie sees a lot of character development with this, and she gets tougher as a character. And you know, which is quite a contrast to, if you read the first volume, she's definitely more of like, she's more like afraid of things, and she, you know, she knows she's not as strong. But this is the first time that we're getting to see her really like hold her own, and you know, finish the mission. So yeah, when you guys see this in the actual book, it'll have the background and stuff, so you probably won't see it like in this version. So I guess this will be lost after this, but yeah. So that's Julie toughing it out. So there's your little preview to volume 2. So we get a little more intense, but yeah, I'm looking forward to releasing it. It's really good. The story's getting really good. It's getting really good. So, can I have to figure out how to delete this? Oh, it was that one. Yeah. So there's your little incentive to go read the first volume. Yeah. So hope you enjoyed your little preview. And yeah, that's that. So we did complete everything on the list tonight. I showed you guys the artwork, maybe. So we did it. So I think with that said, we're gonna call it a day or a night, I guess. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Next Bingo said, when's the next video? Next video is going to be this week sometime. There will be a new video this week. Don't know when the next stream will be because those are really unplanned. So yeah, basically all you guys gotta remember right now for like content is that there will be a new video this week. So uh no, not gonna give you guys a hint. I never give you guys hints for the videos. Well, I did give a hint earlier. I said it was something that I've talked about before that I'm giving a extended longer video to. So I guess that's your hint. If you go back and watch my older videos, um, technically the topic has been discussed before, but it's a longer. It's sort of like a reboot of the topic. So and it's not go for a punch. So, but I have no idea when the next live stream is because they're all random. So that said, thanks for stopping by, guys. As always, thanks for the super chats, and I'll see you guys later in the week for the video. So until then, or until next time,